And we're live. Go, Mike.
Hey folks, thanks for tuning into the BAMF podcast. This is your host, Mike Lafferty. And today we're doing a very special actual play with Mike Myler, who is the author of the What's Old is New system. Hi, Mike. How you doing?
Well, I'm good, but I'm not the author of the What's Old is New system. Russ Morrissey and Ian World are the authors of the What's Old is New system, and I wrote like the middle sandwich meat of their role-playing game called Now. They wrote Old and New, and I just kind of jumped in on the end.
Okay, well, the sandwich meat's the best part of the sandwich, Mike.
I think so, and I have the best chapter titles, like A Fistful of Chi and Pimp My Ride. You're not going to find that kind of flavor in Old and New, I tell you.
This is true. Well, hey, you write the flavorful part. Let's stick with that. And we had you on the podcast to talk about that release a few months back, and we said, hey, we would really love to do an actual play / short demo, and that's what we're doing these many months later. So thanks for coming back.
Yeah, sorry about the wait. There was some confusion and such. I finally got my book and reread everything because you can hear about it on the podcast. It went through a long development phase between when I turned in my manuscript and where we are today. So,
yeah, that's the way it goes, unfortunately. But hey, we're glad to have you. Let me introduce our cast of players today. First, we have Aid Smith. How you doing, Aid?
Oh, I'm good, thank you very much.
Now, Aid's a frequent co-host, as our listeners know. Aid, you've also got a connection to the What's Old is New system, right?
Oh no! I've put some of my own adventures out for the old system at the moment, using their third-party stuff. So, just some basically D&D dungeon crawly stuff that's going out there called Ruins and Adventures. My third release came out last week, so hopefully to keep that up.
awesome.
Cool. We've got Alice Peng here. How you doing, Alice?
I'm doing well. Please excuse my voice, everyone. I was without a voice for 5 days, so I'm getting it back slowly.
Okay, well, glad to hear you're on the mend. And your significant other, Brandon Powers, is here too. He seems to not be at his computer right now.
Oh, he can speak. Brandon, do you want to speak right now? Hi.
Okay, and that is Brandon. And just to get the ball rolling, we're going to be in roll 20. You should be able to see that because Alice is sharing it out. I am playing a rumpled trench coat wearing private eye called
Mac Marlowe.
Mac Marlowe. And you guys want to go ahead and introduce your characters?
Yes. I am playing Senpei. I am Eternal, Rider of the Wind and Earth, Soul of the Senpei. She is going to be a stoic monk and allow me to be a little more quiet than usual today.
All right, cool. Aid, who do you have? Aid?
Hello. Sorry.
Aid, yeah.
Sorry. Got. Anyway, yeah, I will be playing Majos, Ben Majos, the suave spy.
All right, cool. So he's sort of a James Bond character?
He is, indeed. He likes a drink. And, yeah. Anyway, and he's even got a wolf of PPK, so he's definitely James Bond.
Awesome. All right, cool. And Brandon is playing who?
I've got Lady Anarchy, a mutant vigilante fighting for ecology. And I'm read What's Old is New a few times, and I'm looking forward to actually trying it.
Cool. So I guess we're good to go. Mike, do you want to set us up?
Yeah. The game begins with all of the adventurers here gathered in an old garage in a desiccated part of town. So it's a rundown. It's as you can see on the map, this is pretty much what you see. It's abandoned, but there's safety in that abandonment because nobody's gonna be looking here. Nobody ever bothers here. It's a good place to meet up and discuss details or get maybe stuff that you wouldn't want the police to have or that needs to remain clandestine. Drop-offs, equipment buys, that kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah, let's assume that you guys have already all know one another. You've done a couple jobs, and you are here to meet a guy named Wiley Jack, who's got a van that you ordered. That is, better than what you're going to be able to get at the used car lot.
All right, cool. So it's going to be our crime fighters van?
Yeah, essentially, sure.
Okay.
Mission ops, that kind of thing.
I would like to request a pine-scented air freshener for the rearview mirror.
Pick one up on your way here. Pick
All right.
2 up.
So sorry, who are we meeting? What's his name?
Wiley Jack.
Okay, so we get to the garage and
What do we know about Wiley Jack?
Wiley Jack has hooked you up with some stuff before. Maybe even the occasional possibly mystical artifact, although none of them have managed to be the real deal yet. He's good enough fixer that normally you can get whatever you ask for.
Okay.
And I take it this garage looks a bit run down. It doesn't exactly seem to be functioning at this current point in time.
Yeah, no, it's not great.
Okay.
All right. Everybody can give me a routine intuition check. So check your character sheets, and then the way attribute checks, which are the function, like the main rule for WOIN works, is you roll your attribute dice pool plus your skill dice pool if there's a relevant one, and then any equipment that might be involved. And because you guys are grade 5 characters, the maximum that your dice pool gets to is 5d6. So, for instance, Ben, you've got a perception of 46. That's what you'd be rolling for this, because this is a perception check.
Okay, we're rolling perception checks. Cool.
Yes. If you happen to roll triple sixes, then special stuff happens. But just looking for 10.
sorry about that. I'm back.
All right, give me a perception check.
Okay. That's rolling 5d6.
Yeah. Let me see. Who's your character? You're playing Lady Anarchy.
Yep.
46.
No, he's Marlowe.
Marlowe. Oh yeah, Marlowe. I think is 5. Yeah, 5.
Okay.
And Lady Anarchy's got 46 perception and 1d6 under skills for perception.
I think that's factored into her perception,
Oh.
like a bolted field.
Gotcha.
I got a 20.
Okay. Did you roll triple sixes on that by chance?
No. 2, 5, 3, 5, 5.
All right. If you happen to roll triple sixes, let me know at any point.
Okay,
Thir-
gotcha.
13 for Lady Anarchy.
13. All right, cool. So everybody makes it. You all hear the screeching of an armored van making a sliding turn nearby. So outside, you hear something.
Is this a common way of him announcing his entrance, bringing trouble?
Not particularly, no.
Okay.
And yeah, does anybody run outside to see what's going on?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, I'm gonna run that way. Grab my hockey stick out as jumping through the rubble.
Eternal Senpai and Lady Anarchy quickly run outside to see that the sun is blazing high above, and your eyes take a moment to adjust to the too bright light. When your vision clears, you see an armored van careening around the corner. It's headed straight for the garage. Middle-aged, scarred fellow with lanky blonde hair is in the driver's seat of the van. You can see several bullet holes in its cracked windshield and what appears to be a blood spilled around the interior. The vehicle starts to slow a bit, but the man at the wheel slumps forward over the wheel and pulls a hard left and slams it to a stop against a telephone pole just outside the building.
Okay. Does that look like Wiley Jack?
It does indeed look like Wiley Jack.
Okay. Eternal is going to run over to him, and I'm going to check him to see if he's okay first. Wiley Jack Cross, finder of all artifacts, summoned us again. I'm trying to jostle him.
Yeah, give me a medicine check, which I think is logic.
Sure, because I do not have.
That's okay. Oh, and your luck pool, right? I forgot to mention this earlier. So at the start of every day, everybody gets a luck pool, and you can use it. Oh, sorry?
Quick question: do I add the attribute number as well, or just roll the dice?
Just roll the dice.
Cool.
Yeah, the luck pool is something that might be useful here if you wanted to roll more than 2d6 on it.
Sure. So let me read what that does.
We're
Sure.
going to play cinematic mode, so you will say that you have enough. Everybody has a number of luck dice equal to their attribute.
Okay. So logic would have 2 dice.
Luck 3.
2 luck.
You got 3 dice.
Oh, okay. There. I have a luck 3. Great. Yeah. I'll roll a die. I'll roll an extra die.
Okay. You still got 2 left, and everybody else, you should all have luck.
I
too.
rolled a 10. Not very good.
Yeah, you try to stop the bleeding, but the exit wounds on his back are just the size of like fists.
Okay.
And you feel the life ebb away from him as he's in your arms.
No! Why
I'm gonna.
Croaks out one word before he dies, though. Mindy! And then he's gone.
Everyone knows it's Mindy.
Hmm?
Sorry. I give the van a cursory once over looking for obvious clues.
Okay, give me a perception check, or unless there's a skill that's better for it, I think. Investigation. No, yes, it's a perception check.
Okay, perception. 5d6 again. So.
Yeah, his wounds are obviously very recent, and by the looks of things, he was being chased, or at least left somewhere in a hurry.
Okay. I go to since I am unable to stabilize him, I will pull him out of the truck. I will look to my group and I will say, I will put a hand on his chest, shake my head. Life force fails. Mindy must be found by us. Wiley Jack fallen.
I've got a feeling Mindy might be coming close behind Wiley Jack. He was in a hurry.
Yeah, I take it this pile of rubble in the bottom right-hand corner is climbable.
Yeah.
Okay, I will climb up to that and kind of look in that general direction to see if we can see any other cars or anything heading that direction. Or towards us, yeah.
You can give me another perception check. If you
No perception? Cool. All
Give me
right.
that.
Another 46. That would be a 15.
You revert back to like army training and immediately like get into some cover in the rubble, climb up like on your. Probably not climbing up on your knees because you don't want to mess up the suit, right? But like
yeah, I was just gonna say I'm not getting too dirty.
And you think you can hear like a fast approaching vehicle that must be going way above the speed limit. Maybe the occasional jostling of something that, like most people who drive down here, keep it pretty slow to avoid the potholes. But whoever it is does not care. You hear a lot of janking around. And
is it a van or a car or is it like a truck? Or?
Well, as it comes into view, you see it is actually a Jeep.
Okay, cool. Right. I'd say we may have incoming and shout out to everybody else.
Okay. I'm going to backflip onto the top of this van that Wiley drove in on. And Mike, I don't know if you noticed, but I took the loves haikus a little too literally, so I'm going to attempt all my in-character stuff today in haikus. I've been counting the syllables out, typing it out first.
Are you doing traditional or Americanized syllables?
I am doing 575.
Okay. Good luck.
So far, I've gotten 3 passages done.
Is Matt gonna respond, or is he sticking around waiting for the fire?
Yeah, sorry, I got a 19 on the perception check.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, you heard all that stuff, and we'll figure out that the Jeep is coming along with.
Okay, I guess I need to take cover and draw my pistol.
All right. Move yourself. We'll give you guys the ambush turn since you waited. In an ambush turn, actually, I have a thing for combat. So it works pretty simple. You all have access to the ambush turn because you were ready for these guys. So we'll just start there. Then we'll all roll initiative, which is an intuition check. But there should be an initiative field on your character sheets. And then we're not going to roll initiative every round. We'll just keep the same initiative from round to round. And you get 2 actions a turn, except for in an ambush turn, you only get 1 action. Excuse me. Actions are like move is an action. Attack is an action. You can never do 1 action more than twice in a round, and that's pretty much it. You can attack twice. You can move twice. You can move and attack. You can move and grapple and attack, etc., etc., etc. But you can't double or do more. You can't attack 3 times. You can't move 3 times. So yeah, everybody, give me some initiative, please.
Okay, sure.
19.
19 from Meadows.
8 for Lady Anarchy.
8 for the Anarchy.
I'm trying to remember how to. Okay, here we go. 5d6. 24.
19 for Senpei.
19 for Senpei. Senpei definitely has a higher agility than Ben Meadows. 24 for Mac. Lady Anarchy was the 8. Alright, and then I need to roll for these guys. What do you got here, dude? Didn't think that. There we go. He's rolling a 46, and he's rolling a. Also forgot to look at the token. 3d6. 36. Say that he's on the 17. And this guy's on a 14. Okay. You can see careening around the corner is another vehicle, a beat-up old Jeep with a tough-looking youth at the wheel. A man in tattered vest is standing in the passenger seat, reloading a grenade launcher and screaming directions at his compatriot. The driver's face tattoo contorts as he shouts back, throwing the wheel on a wild turn that sends their vehicle flipping once before rolling to a stop. Something in the engine compartment pops and crackles, smoke's exploding from under the hood as they leap out and go to get into cover. But you guys, I'm going to let you take your ambush turn before they actually get into cover.
As I said, I jumped on top of the van that Wiley drove in on. So I am standing there in fighting stance with my quarterstaff out on top of the van.
Okay. Max, go for it.
I'm behind this wrecked out car right there with my pistol drawn. So this red car over here that has just flipped over, and there's 2 guys in there with weapons.
They've jumped out of the car and haven't taken cover yet, but yeah, they have weapons. This dude over here has a grenade launcher, and this guy has a club and a pistol.
A club and a pistol. All right, I'm going to shoot the guy with the ranged weapon of mass destruction.
That is probably the best idea, yeah. All right, so what's the range increment on your weapon? 60 feet?
I believe so, yeah. Let me...
Range 8. You're good.
Range 8.
Yeah. So no penalties, just roll your... Oh, and so the way that this works, 2d6 is pretty good damage. If you want to do more damage, you can trade attack dice for damage dice, sort of like old school power attack. So you sack 2 dice for accuracy, you gain 1 dice in damage.
All right, so I roll 5d6 to hit, 2d6 for damage, but I can swap those out if I want to do one more and one to the other, right?
And if you get like a situational bonus, because you can only roll maximum 5d6, right? If you're sitting on a die pool of 76, you might as well trade the 2 up, right?
Okay. Shoot, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, it's been a while since I've been in roll 20. Let me do 5d6 right now, and 17.
17 on the heavy gunner is a hit.
Okay, doing 2d6 for damage. Oh, 7.
Okay, he's got some really good armor. You shoot him right in the shoulder, but you see the like that flower type thing happen with the bullet where it just sort of. Or I guess it wouldn't. It'd bury itself in there. But you don't see any blood. You see him grunt. He gets knocked back a little bit, but otherwise does not penetrate his armor.
Shoot, guys, I tried.
All right, Eternal Senpai, you have flipped on top of the van. You're twirling your quarterstaff. Do you do anything?
Yeah. At this point, so I have a question. In some systems, if you use sympathetic skills during your move and such, you can get different bonuses. Is this one of those systems?
Well, you have the high ground. Let me see.
Right. So on my meter, so I'm not sure how many spaces I can move according to the system. I know I can move, but am I going to be able to close that distance?
You have a speed of 5, which is each of these are 5-foot squares. Just got a speed of 25 feet. Not in a single.
Yeah, that'd be a double move. Okay. So I am going to attempt. Okay, so I don't know what's old is new. How system heavy it is compared to hero system, let's say. My intended declared action is to acrobatically backflip off this car and do a half charge, basically move my 25 feet or
Okay.
30 feet. And as I'm doing so, I am taking my sash, tying it off to my quarterstaff, and then I'm going to basically launch it at the guy and yank it back to me.
Okay. We'll say that you can tie it off and move his turn, but you only get one action during the ambush turn.
Okay.
So
Sure.
it's going to be pretty much the move. Do you want to move into cover or just like straight charge?
I would actually move into cover given her stats.
Okay.
So I'm going to move there, and I'm going to tie it off so that I can basically use my quarterstaff in a ranged or in a close way.
Sure. Yeah, that's fine. I'm down for that.
Okay. And that will be my action.
All right. Secret Agent Ben, what are you doing?
Okay, so stands on top of this set of rubble. I should be able to see this guy just below.
Yep.
Yep, and he's exactly 6 squares away, which is the range in my PPK. So I shall pull that and take a shot. Okay, so
You have
can
high ground, so you have a +1 bonus, +1d6.
Okay, and can I aim as well using, because I've got 2 actions? Is one action to shoot, or can I have 2 shots?
Oh, no, you only get 1 action because it's the ambush turn.
Oh, sorry. Yes, brilliant. Okay, that's fine. So I just get the additional plus the 1d6.
Right.
Okay, so I have 5d6, so it's 66. So I will take 1 dice off and add 1 to my damage. So 5d6
Well, it's
to hit.
2 accuracy for 1 damage.
Okay, fair enough. I will roll 46, a 14.
14 is enough. Hit.
Okay, and damage-wise, I should normally be doing 3d6, so I will roll 46 again for 12 damage.
All right, that rips through some of his armor, and you see like that you guys have like destroyed all of the inner mesh of it, and it will probably no longer be very useful for him. You see some blood out of his shoulder. Arrgh! Yeah, obviously he's looking directly in your corner. Lady Anarchy, your turn.
All right. Did he just shoot the guy with the grenade launcher?
He did.
Or okay. So I have a speed of 8. That means that I can cover 8 squares. Is that correct?
Yes, but it's an action to move, and you only get 1 action during the ambush.
I get 2 actions because I am an expert. Is there such a thing as a charge?
I think there is. Let me see. I remember there being a charge, but I think it's just a bonus if you move. Like it's part of like moving an attack. It's not itself an action.
It's not a double move, and
No, it's a universal exploit. When making a melee attack, move up to your speed in a straight line, and then attack at the end of it, and pay 2d6.
okay.
If you hit, yeah, I'll just put it in the chat window for you.
Speed in a straight line, then attack at the end of it. You pay 2d6, and you get 1d6. Must move at least 10 feet. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take a double move. I am going to run up to the guy that they're not yet shooting at. So then for attacking, how do we what are we rolling for that? Is that agility based?
Her high quality hockey stick is a 5d6.
Is a 5d6, so I'd be rolling 3d6 because of the charge.
Yes, and you get a bonus to damage.
Alright, I'll go ahead and pop a luck for an extra die, if I remember that correctly.
Okay, you still get capped at 5.
Well, but it was 5d6, but then I have to trade 2d6 of those out.
Oh, yeah,
right?
that's right. Yeah, so it goes up
For
to
the
4.
charge.
You're good. You got it.
Okay. And 8, 11, 12.
12 is not enough for his melee defense, actually.
Darn it. Alright, that's what I got.
Like knife fight scars and stuff. This dude's ready, and he sidesteps as you swing down with hockey stick. Mike Myler.
All right. So it sounds like the super spy took out the guy with the rocket launcher, or is he still?
Oh no, he's still very much up. You should be able to see their health bars.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Oh, he's very much up. Okay, gotcha. Okay. I'm gonna shoot him again, and I will trade 1d6 over to damage. So I'll do 46 to hits. Rolling 14. Is that a hit?
14 is indeed a hit. Yes.
Okay, rolling 3d6. Oh, god damn it. Okay, nothing at all there. So
No, yeah, that's no good. You wing him. You wing him. You get a little bit of blood because, like I said, his armor's already been pretty much wrecked.
okay.
You get another action. Do you want to attack again or move or?
Yeah, let's attack again. Same thing. 46 to hit, 3d6 for damage. All right, 14 again, and I should have done an aim action. Oh well. And rolling for damage, 10.
Got it. That one catches him in the leg. He's sort of stumbling now, but he's like dragging himself towards the jeep. Joel Senpai. Charge the grenade launcher guy.
I am going to charge the grenade launcher guy.
All right.
I'm backflipping over the car with my quarterstaff, and then I'm going to ram the quarterstaff up into his solar plexus. And so let's roll my 5d6.
Well, okay. So a charge, you go down 2d6, but you get a d6 bonus to damage. And since you're coming from higher ground, I'm going to say that you get a d6 bonus.
Sure. My apologies. You're right. 4d6.
Hang on, guys. I will be right back.
I only rolled a 12.
12 on this dude's melee defense is not enough. His armor's pretty useless for bullets, but not for close combat staffs. And he leans into a part of the padding that's still good.
Okay. I have a question for the initial roll that is straight up there's no attack and damage roll. It's just this damage roll, right?
Attack roll and a damage roll.
Oh, okay, cool. So the flying kick wouldn't. I don't roll it yet. Cool. Good.
Were you using flying kick as part of your thing, like the exploit?
Yes, like I said, I was using the quarterstaff to root myself, and so I didn't know if I was supposed to add the 1d6 now or the 1d6 later because that.
Oh yeah, no, that would have been something to add later. Yeah, it would have.
Okay, later, not now. Cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
Then I am done.
Well, you still you move charge. You still get another action. You did one action to charge.
Oh, sure. Then at that point, I have a question on the charge. Is it like D&D where I had to take the closest route, or could I have charged to that position?
You could charge to that position.
It's
Great.
straight line is the restriction on
Oh,
it.
is it a straight line? Okay, never mind.
So I can still do a straight line to here, which means that I would put myself there. Okay. I will. And is there a natural reach to a quarterstaff in this game, or basically am I rigging because of the way that I was rigging up my quarterstaff so I could provide myself a little extra reach?
You were rigging it so you could throw it.
Yep.
And drop back to you, which you can do. We'll say it has like a range of 2.
Okay.
But does not have any of the reach properties.
That's fine. I totally get that. Okay. Well, I am going to strike at the same guy then again.
Okay.
And this time I'm no longer under the charge penalty, so I rolled a 19 this time.
19 is also not enough. This guy's got a very high melee defense.
I can see that. I will have to try and pull out some other stuff later. I'm done then.
Alright. Ben.
Okay, so I can now aim, correct?
Yes.
For my first action. Okay, so that gives me 1d6. So is that still limit me to 5d6 maximum, or is that situational bonus that pushes me over the 5d6?
No, you're still stuck at 5d6.
Still limited.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay,
Yep.
cool. That's fine then. So I will do a standard 4d6 attack, and I will roll. That would be what's that? What am I on?
Well, he's got 5d6 normal. If you're using the Walter PPK, it's 5d6 normally, and then you aimed and you have higher ground, so it would be 7d6. Oh, by 46 you mean 46 damage?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Yep, that's cool. Yep. Okay. So so 5d6 is standard. Trade out the 2d6 for an additional point of damage. Correct?
Well, yeah. Well, you were at 7, and so you trade out the 2. You're still rolling 5d6, and you get an extra d6 damage.
Okay. Cool. Sorry, yeah, I keep forgetting it's 2 for the 1. Okay, so 14 to hit.
Ranged heavy gunner, that is a hit.
Okay, and standard damage is 3d6, that would be 46. He's a 16.
16. Oh, Jesus.
Couple of 6s in there, so that's handy.
All right, you catch him in the shoulder and like knock him down to the ground. He quickly picks himself up and like takes to a knee, aiming the grenade launcher in your direction.
Oh, good.
What's this thug gonna do? He's already in melee. Doesn't have a chance to get into the thing. Yeah, he'll go toe to toe with Lady Anarchy, I guess. So he swings it with the club twice at Lady Anarchy.
I will actually attempt to try and draw his attention.
Oh, all right. Do you have like a reaction thing you can do with that?
No, but I am going to look menacingly at him, and I am going to, but what I can do is I'm very skilled at feinting, so I'm basically going to make it look, I'm going to do a kata with various, excuse my throat, excuse my voice. I'm going to do a kata with quick offensive strikes to basically make it so that he is going to be needing to pay more attention to me than he'd like. Hopefully that'll mean that he wants to attack me instead. If he wants to attack Lady Anarchy still, that's fine.
Throw one at Anarchy and one at you then.
Sure, I'm going to call a chi point and say I am going to ignore attacks until ignore up to 4 attacks on me until the next turn.
Okay, yes. You activate a chi point to enter the Wei Fang wind stance?
Yes.
Yes.
Which is exactly why I'm doing a speedy a kata of speed strikes right now, because I am literally defending it off.
You get a whole bunch of bonuses. It's awesome. And one of them is, yeah, you just straight up ignore attacks. You say
I ignore the next 4 attacks. Yep, I ignore 4 attacks of my choosing before you roll, though.
Right.
And I have a reaction that I can do. What's the cost of using a reaction?
You get 1 a turn, I believe, is what it is.
Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and use a reaction to dodge, so I'm going to remove a d6 from the die pool.
Okay, then he will have missed instead of hit. So, yeah, Lady Anarchy uses some street fighting smarts, and Eternal Senpai starts doing her mystical stuff, and this thug has no chance to strike either of you. Heavy gunner, though, fires a grenade into the alcove where Ben Majos is.
Oh,
We'll say that he has, you're going to get some cover, so he's going to roll just 4d6 instead of 5d6. And I think an 11 is a miss. This would be against your vitality defense because it's an area attack.
Oh yeah, it's my vital defense is 11.
Oh shit! Okay.
So
yeah, so you're gonna take 3d6 heat damage minus your soak. Oh god, I rolled pretty good. All right, your bulletproof suit is gonna get pretty messed up by that, but you will end up taking 11 health. Oh Jesus. Yeah.
Okay, that's what. Yeah, soak 4. Okay.
And for our listeners and also those of us who aren't familiar with the system, melee defense, ranged defense, and mental defense are pretty understandable. What is vital defense in the system?
Vital defense is used for not ranged area effects. Let's see. There is a proper description of it. I read it sometime in the past couple days again.
So are you talking about area effects like poison and such like that, or gas attacks, stuff like that for vital defense?
Yeah, I believe so, yes.
Okay.
Where does he talk about it specifically? 70-something back there. Examples: fortitude, survival, and resistance are skills that you might use with vital defense. Yeah. It's. I think it's meant to be. You can say it's roughly analogous to the fortitude saving throw in D&D 3 and Constitution saving throws in D&D 5th.
Gotcha. And so the thought here is rather than like in D&D 3 where you're getting a reflex save against the explosion because maybe you find a good way to roll with it, here it's just, am I enduring during that explosion?
Yeah, I think there are exploits and stuff that are agility based and add to your vital defense, but for the most part, it's like what can you just weather?
Gotcha.
So yeah, you guys maybe hear a bit of a yelp from Ben as he gets lit on fire by a grenade.
There goes the suit.
What's he gonna do next? Then he will. I'm not giving you guys one of those. Am I really supposed to do? I feel like that would be a bad move. Yeah, he just has the grenade launcher, so he'll spend his next action reloading the grenade launcher. Lady Anarchy.
Oi, Ben, stop playing with him and put him down. And so the guy that I'm fighting, he moved and still took 2 attacks. So is there a 5-foot step in the system?
Charge. Oh yeah, I forgot about the 5-foot step. Yeah, we'll give you 5-foot step, sure.
All right. So I don't know if flanking or anything is part of it, but I'm going to go ahead and flank up with Eternal Senpai on him.
It's worth the D6, yeah.
Okay. And I am going to go ahead and take a swing at him. Since I have to trade 2 dice for 1 die of damage, I'm not going to bother doing that. I'm just going to cap out my pool and try that. We have got a terrible roll here. That is a 12 on 5 dice. So I'm thinking that's a miss again.
Yes.
All right, and then I will take 1 more shot at him. I'll go ahead and burn another luck, and I'll so that brings me up to 7 dice, and so I'll burn 2 of those for an extra die of damage.
That is exactly how it's done.
And we've got 10, 14, 15.
15 is what you need. It's a hit.
Okay. So bringing around my high-quality hockey stick is normally 3d6 plus 2. I burn for extra damage. So that's 46 plus 2 damage. And that is 16, 18 damage.
Okay, so you don't quite kill him, but you hear a bone crack as you like swing your hockey stick down and like catch him in the shoulder he wasn't expecting. He cries out in pain. Ah! Maybe curses at. Am I allowed to curse on your podcast? Can we curse or no?
Yeah, we have the explicit tag on iTunes. Go
Excellent. Ahead. Fucking bitch! Rah! Mac, your turn.
I'm going to take my first action to aim.
All right, that's an extra D6.
And then I will roll 6d6. I'll tell you what, 5d6 to hit. And I'll put the extra, take 1d6 out of that and put it on.
That's a 2 for 1. 2 for 1.
Oh, so 6d6 to hit, 3d6 for damage.
Yep. Well, okay. 5d6 to hit because you can't roll more than 5, and then 3d6 for damage.
All right, cool. Let's do that. So 5d6.
So aiming isn't getting you any accuracy
on there, but yeah. Well, I mean, it gives you accuracy in the sense that like you're shooting at a weaker spot, and that's how you get extra damage. Or you can flavor how that extra damage comes however you want, but ultimately it comes at the expense of accuracy.
All right, so we did 15 to hit, which I believe was a hit last time at 14. 9 damage, which is not great, but it's something.
Okay, what's this guy's? All right, got it. He's almost done. You shoot him in the other knee, so now he's like he's stuck on his knees, but he's still conscious and like slugging, cartridges into the grenade launcher. Senpai.
Testing? Oh, okay, cool. So I have him just where I want him now. I am now going to call double strike. And with 1 action, this means I will be able to strike 2 opponents with a single attack, now that they are both in melee with me.
Nice.
And I will, so that's going to be my first action. I believe based on the way that it is written on my sheet, I roll once and compare it against both of them, correct?
With 1 action, strike 2 opponents with a melee attack each. No, I think you roll twice.
Okay.
But you can't do anything with them. They're just straight rolls, 5d6, 2d6 plus 2 damage.
Okay. Is Fate considered an exploit?
Is Feint? Yes, but it's a thing you do. It's an action.
Okay. I just wanted to ask because it says I can't use any exploits with this. So I'm going to...
I would say you can use Feint because it's not an exploit you use the attack. It's an exploit you use prior to attacking.
Okay, cool. Future noted. Well, then I will do that before this then. But I'm still capped at 5d6, so I might as well just leave it at this. So yeah, I will use my quarterstaff to ground me. I will backflip onto one guy, flying kicking him in the head, and then I will turn around and roundhouse flying kick through the air on the other guy. So let's try that.
You can double.
17 on the first.
Okay. Is the first heavy
And
gunner? Or...
the first one would be the south.
Okay, that's a hit.
Okay, and 16 on the second.
Okay, that's a miss.
Okay, but the one that I did hit, I get a flying kick, and so it's 2d6, so it's 3d6 plus 2.
Well, you don't get the flying kick. You have to move. I guess it didn't say you have to how far you have to. Okay, sure. No, you can use flying kick. Yeah. Right.
Okay. 3d6 plus 2. Only did 10 damage. I am not rolling well today.
10 is not quite enough to drop him. He's very close. You hear a crack in his jaw, like starts working incorrectly.
Okay. And then my second attack will be a repeat of the same. Yeah, I don't want to do anything else. So roll. And again, the southern one is going to be the first one.
Right.
And that's 21.
Almost a critical hit. Very close.
And 17 on the other one, sadly, which I believe is a miss.
Is a miss, yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Then I did 7 damage. Wow, I'm not rolling well. 1. That's a lot of ones I've been rolling.
That is just barely enough. Like you blow on him, he falls over. Do you want to explain how you knock him out?
Sure. So I use my quarterstaff and I root it in the ground. I then pull myself up into the air and do a flying kick, backflip, and ground myself again with my quarterstaff blocking in a block formation against the other guy.
So I have a quick question, Alice. You're using double strike, right?
Yes, I'm using double strike.
But then you said you used flying kick, but double strike stops you from using other exploits,
Yeah,
right?
she shouldn't have been using flying kick, yeah.
Gotcha, I was just
Okay.
trying to understand.
Sorry, that's why I was trying to clarify the different exploits. My apologies then. Do you want me to drop a die?
No,
On each of
it's fine. You know,
Okay.
knock him out.
Okay. But yeah, so I kick him in the head, and then I backflip, and I ground myself again with a defensive pose.
All right. Heavy Gunner is looking at you with a grim determination on his face.
Okay.
Not paying attention to Ben Majoff.
And then I look at the guy with a grim determination on his face, and I bring up my hand, 2 fingers out, and I wave him towards me.
I give him the Matrix. Come on, yeah. Nice. Ben.
Okay, am I actually on fire and going to take damage this round, or am I just
Are you burning? No, it just does heat damage. It doesn't say that you're actually burning.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so this is a good example of what happened. So if he had rolled 666 on you and critically hit, then you would have been burning because critical hits trigger condition effects.
Of course, yes, that makes sense. Cool. I remember conditions. Okay, cool. Right, so I will. I might as well just take a move forward a little bit. Is there a bonus to get within a point blank range?
No, I don't believe so.
No, that's what I thought. Okay, cool. Right, I'll just move down this side of the actual pile of stuff, and I will roll a standard attack at 5d6 to shoot the remaining guy. 19.
That's a hit.
Okay, and my standard damage is 3d6, so that will be 14 damage.
All right, you pop this dude's skull off. Explain to us how he dies. It's probably pretty gruesome.
Okay, so while he's looking at Eternal Senpai with a little wave, I'll just basically shoot him in the back of the head, assassin style. That's it, simple as that, and then just kind of blow the barrel of my gun afterwards.
And you guys see at that point, with the exploding skull, you see Senpai just kind of wipe her forehead of the gunk and just, and then just try and clean her hand with a shake.
It's pretty gruesome.
Okay, and I'll kind of say, maybe he might be difficult to identify now.
You got a little brain on you there, dear.
I nod, and I take my sash and I start cleaning myself off.
I'm gonna start tossing the body of the one that Senpai knocked out. Looking for ID on him.
All right, give me a perception check as you look over the body.
Okay.
Actually, no, this is a logic check. I don't think anyone can make up that IDC. Let's go with perception.
Okay, so it is perception. All right, we got 16.
Okay, they're covered in tattoos. It's hard to mark out any particular one.
Any ID on them or anything?
Not on them, no. Oh wait, there's one with a throwaway cell phone. The thug actually has a cell phone, like a flip phone that you toss, like a drug dealer phone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, damage-wise, I've actually taken damage. How long does it take to standardly recover stuff? Is it a daily thing or is it a couple of rounds?
Injury and death has that information. Persistent conditions, healing, recovering health. No, that's not what I wanted. Something else.
As I'm cleaning myself, and I'm gonna move over and try and help Lady Anarchy loot the body, and I look down at her assuringly and go, "My brain is greater, as I kept mine in my head for future planning."
I give her just stop for a second, look up at her as I'm squatted over the body, and give her a little kirked smile, and then continue, tossing him and just trying to find anything of value or identification.
Well, there's the keys to this ruined Jeep that's smoking and on fire. There's that phone which only has one number on it. Yeah, they're covered in tats. You can gain from that. And yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Cool.
The thug has a pistol on him, and the grenade launcher guy obviously had a grenade launcher.
Okay, so I will use my daily exploit to get 2d6 health back, as it's on my sheet. So
yes, you call on your years in the army and remember how
just 6 back, but that's nearly up to max. That's not too bad. Okie dokie. Okay, so I've also got a background of military. That would be correct. Boot camps and soldier.
Yes.
This grenade launcher this guy's using, is this something that's fairly new? Is this kind of battered up? Is it something that's disappeared from a shipment from, a theft 3 weeks ago, or something I've heard on the grapevine, or anything, that kind of thing?
No. It looks like a standard piece of equipment. You don't think it's particularly well made or in particularly shoddy condition. All the serial numbers have been filed off.
Okay.
It's probably a newer make than the last time you used a grenade launcher, but you think you could probably wield this.
Okay.
And yeah, like you find 3 grenades inside of it. The guy didn't have any more on him. The thug's pistol is fully loaded because he hasn't really shot very much.
I don't suppose that in his Jeep we can find among the arsenal a rope dart.
No.
Darn it! I could use a reach weapon. Quarterstaff's not weighted to go ranged.
There's a grenade launcher. I mean,
You got I think with Eternal Senpai, you want to spend a chi, go into stance, and then you get your speed doubled, and then you can move like 20 squares in a turn. So you don't.
Yeah, I can move pretty fast with the double.
Right. You just only get so many of those.
Yeah, I've got 3 left for the day.
Yeah.
Ben, Mac, either of you able to make any sense out of these tattoos this bloke's wearing? Now I'm gonna start moving over to the Jeep and check for like registration or any type of identifying paperwork on that.
Okay.
So, that'll be 5d6 for perception to see if
If you're looking over the tattoo specifically, it is a logic check because there's a thing on here about it.
Okay.
I don't know if you've got Streetwise or anything like that.
Yeah,
that might add on.
Do
Check
the
your
tattoos
skills
seem
with
to have any religious significance?
I would give a half bonus for religious. So if you have
Sure.
2d6 in religion, I would let you use 1d6.
Sure.
Yeah, if you think a skill is relevant, ask. WOIN is very, very.
I rolled a 3, so probably not going to pick it up.
But you get to roll your logic too, which is 2d6.
Oh, okay. So I add that. Cool.
Yeah. Attribute checks are always attribute plus skill if it's relevant, and plus equipment.
So that would be a 10 total.
Yeah, you don't. There's something about it that seems like it could be familiar, but you can't put your feet on. You can't put your finger on what it is about their tattoos that is catching up in your brain somewhere.
You know, I've got a skill. I got 1d6 in baseball. Does that come up in the playtest much?
I mean, if you had tried to use your hockey stick to bat the grenade being shot at you back, yes, it would have counted.
Okay, but I don't have a hockey stick. I'm the PI.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mac. Well, I mean, interesting. I don't know.
Okay. So I did a logic check on the tattoos. I got a 7.
Okay. Yeah. You don't see anything in particular significance there.
Okay.
Thugs getting tats. Nothing new.
Okay, well, I might as well take a roll as well at the same time. I get a 9, so it's probably the same problem.
Wow, our religious angle is the closest to identifying something.
The child, by the way. It's the child with she's like a teenager. You guys are Max old as hell, you know?
I am eternal.
Sorry, I forgot. Yeah, you're eternal. Does anyone want to look over the van that Wiley Jack brought you guys at the cost of his own life?
I thought we looked it over earlier for clues.
Well, we were in the middle of doing so. I was starting to, and then we were interrupted with a Jeep. So I would like to go back and finish what I was started.
Well, I'll do that too. 5d6 for perception.
Sure.
Okay, I got a 17.
All right, you're looking over.
Can I assist him because I know that he is better at searches than I am?
Assisting would add a d6, which wouldn't change anything because he's already rolling 5.
Cool.
I mean, you could say you assist, and
I assist.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, it's a 1983 GMC Vandura van.
That's a classic.
Yeah, it is classic. At this point, it's like 30 years old. You don't find any papers in it, so you think it's probably not entirely legal. And as you look through it with your excellent perception check, you see a couple of reasons why. The windows are bulletproof, so while there is shouldn't have said there was a bullet hole in the description before. But yeah, there's like bullet strikes against it. Do you think the transmission is been upgraded as you look through the engine chassis? And you find a couple of hidden compartments.
So this was the van he was bringing to sell us. This is our crime fighter van.
Indeed.
Okay. So nothing to indicate who was after him other than just cryptic last word of Mindy.
Well, when you are looking around on him, you find a book of matches with two words written on the back called, it says Cedars Pavilion. And you give me a logic check to see if you know what the hell Cedars Pavilion is.
You say Cedars or Caesars?
Cedars.
Okay, I have a 13.
13, you know it. It's a CD strip club about 5 miles away.
Of course I would know that. Okay.
I pick up the phone with just the one number on it. I go over to a person who I think can somewhat get what I'm saying. So I guess I'm going to try Ben. I hand him the phone and I say, "He who they speak to, creators of demons and traps, should we seek them out?"
Okay.
Ready to dial. My finger is on the dial button.
Okay. And has it got a name on that phone number?
It does not.
It's just a phone number.
Just a phone number.
Okay. Do we want to talk to them now? I mean, not being funny, you're probably not the best phone voice person.
I am Eternal, writer of the wind and earth, soul of the Senpei. I look at you quizzically.
Exactly. It's that kind of thing that will put people off.
Well, maybe the British secret agent should handle this call, because you know how Americans get all impressed with those accents.
I can give it a shot.
Well, that's why I went over to Ben and handed him, and I have the phone for him.
Then I will take the phone off you, and I will dial the number.
Okay.
All right. You dial the number. It rings once, rings twice, and there's a click. You've reached Cedars Pavilion answering service. How may we help you? For a one, hit 1 if you want to talk to a person. Hit 2 if you need to schedule an event, etc., etc., etc.
Okay, cool. So I will hang up, and I will say, well, that takes us back to Cedars Pavilion. So I would say that's probably where we need to look into next.
I nod. I pocket the phone in case I want to call them again later.
Okay. Not bad.
You can make other calls, by the way. You don't have to just keep using the same number.
Yeah, like it is a phone that's serviceable. You can use it to call whoever you want and keep it if you like. Don't know how many minutes are on it, but you know.
Well, worst case, we'll transfer the number to one of our phones.
That's it. I'm not sure exactly what her understanding of mobile phones is. So.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is set in like the 90s, so not everybody has one.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Late 90s. Go for 98. Smash Mouth is on the Jeep's radio.
Cool.
Okay.
Well, it sounds like we're gonna get in our ride and head over to the pavilion.
Okay, sounds good. Do we want to end there or keep rolling for a bit?
Oh, I got a whole. We've only just begun.
Okay.
Mike's wrangling little ones right now behind the scenes, so.
You guys mind if I step away for a minute? You can go ahead and play my character while I'm taking care of the youngin.
Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, I'll be back as soon as I can.
Cool.
Ben, you doing okay there? You look a little singed around the edges.
Yeah, I took a hit from that launcher. It's lucky enough the suit held up mostly. It's got scorch marks all over it and that kind of thing. But yeah, brushed down, bit of care. Oh, we have to go and see my tailor tomorrow.
Makes you look a little bit more respectable. But Senpai, are you able to help him?
I look him up and down, and I shake my head.
Cool. I think I'm on I ended up missing about 4 or 5 health, so I'm not doing too bad. But I have used my once per day health boost ability, so if I get shot again, I'm in a bit of trouble.
I think there is a way to help people with injuries, but I don't know. I think it might just be like major bad injuries. Like you can stabilize somebody and get them back up.
Yeah, that's what I thought I read. That's my memory, so I could try and basically keep what's-his-face, Wiley, alive, but I can't actually heal anybody.
Yeah.
And my abilities, I have self-healing. I don't die. I don't die easily. But I can't heal others unless they're, basically, I'm just trying to stabilize them and keep them from dying.
Oh, they didn't teach you, lay on hands on that mountain you were born on?
I look at you quizzically and shake my head.
Originally, I think she did actually have healing stuff, and that got taken out after I turned it into the developer.
Well, I can heal. I'm a fast healer,
life,
and I don't
apparently.
die easily. Yes,
In a past
life. I am eternal.
You'll remember how to do it again later at some point.
Cool.
I love the careers on them. Just reading the career line on her. It's martial artist, kung fu, kung fu, kung fu, kung fu.
Yep, kung fu times 4. Actually, I find it funny that I chose to go really far with the haiku bit because I have negotiation as one of my skills. How am I going to negotiate using haikus?
It's just like negotiating people into like wishing you would go away.
Yep, exactly.
Maybe
I
it's
haiku them to death.
Maybe it's like Ka the Serpent from the Jungle Book Animated, where, it's the rhythm of your voice and all, and it just trances them out.
Yep, exactly. That's how I'm doing it. Hey, I read that she's obsessed with haikus, so I figured she'll just talk in haikus.
Yeah, so this is a good time to talk about briefly how the character building in this works. Because it is cool. It's I guess Russ is obsessed with Traveler when he was a kid, the sci-fi RPG. And Traveler is famous for a number of reasons. One of them is the character creation system, which takes forever, and your character can die while you're making them. Before you even get to the game. WOIN doesn't do that to you, but the careers are like really important. So you don't know necessarily exactly how old your character is going to be till you're done picking and rolling the ages for all your careers. And yeah, I don't know. It's a novel, interesting way to build characters, different from what I've experienced with like Mutants and Masterminds and World of Darkness and Shadowrun and all that.
Let's say it does give you a really good backstory for your character. If you've got an idea, it's like, okay, he was on the streets for the X amount. Okay, well then you take the orphan thing, and then you take like the thug thing, and then you go for that, and you get in prison. So you take that skill, and then you gets redeemed and does something else, and That's what I really like about it. It's just such a cool kind of like, just by using careers, you can actually just say, okay, this guy went from here to here, and this is exactly how he got there, kind of thing. So
yeah, the mechanics like inherit a history that is unique to RPGs.
Yeah, I love games that have that life path kind of creation system, and so that you get this story just by looking at the careers, but then you take your own thought on what you wanted, and you get your own story, and so different people can come up with totally different things using that same combination.
And
yeah, I think it's pretty cool so far.
You get the martial arts. Did he keep you anything else on the martial arts stuff? And he changed so much of the martial arts from what I turned in. So I remember I was probably being too generous. I was giving like everybody martial arts. Unfair for people.
Well, this character is very hyper focused in two things: haikus and martial arts.
Yes.
And I'm all out of haikus.
And I think she can double strike twice in a turn, so like you also get to attack like twice as much as everybody else, which is
I did that previously. Yeah, I was doing that.
Martial artist, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, explosive, and we wrote so many. There's so many careers, and there's like advice on how to make your own career if you don't find what you want in here. But like, there's dozens and dozens and dozens of different ones.
And obviously, you can mix and match from the 3 different eras as well. Era books, if you really
have
to. So
with the speed of my attacks, I would think that Kung Fu would not be the preferred martial art for her. She seems, in my mind, the way that I'm picturing her, she seems more of a Wing Chun practitioner, since she likes to strike a lot really fast. Because I've got multiple types of ways of attacking really quickly.
Let me see. Maybe did we put Jeet Kune Do in here? No, we didn't. Oh, well,
what?
Jeet Kune Do, which is the Bruce Lee.
Jeet Kune Do, yeah. Jeet Kune Do is fun.
Go to see them move.
Jeet Kune Do actually would fit really well because you've got my flying kicks, and flying kicks are a big part of Jeet Kune Do.
That's Bruce Lee's one, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, Bruce Lee is Wing Chun.
Oh,
I thought
Bruce Lee was a student of Ip Man.
Oh, I thought
right, but then he invented. Yeah.
Is that not right?
Yeah, Wing Chun is a type of kung fu, and Jeet Kune Do is so Bruce Lee was like, I have mastered all the kung fus. I'm just gonna make my own, and then he made Jeet Kune Do. Like, it didn't exist before Bruce Lee.
Yeah, because I'm only getting this purely from oh my god, what's the name of the film? I completely forgot what the film's called now. The Quentin Tarantino movie.
Kill Bill?
No. Oh my crikey, I've completely forgot what it's called.
Tarantino movie about Jeet Kune Do?
Yes. Oh, I'm going completely blank. Oh dear, no, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
It's in the script of one of the Quentin Tarantino movies, and he mentions that it's one of the guys defending apparently is a student of Jeet Kune Do, and he mentions Bruce Lee in that, and that's the only way I know there's any line to Bruce Lee.
I am not very familiar with Jeet Kune Do's history. I've watched a few demonstrations of Jeet Kune Do, but Wing Chun is a specialization of type of kung fu. But generally, when you say Kung Fu, it's not considered within a lot of Asian circles. If you're saying Kung Fu, you don't generally automatically go to Wing Chun as your default. So Wing Chun is considered something a little more specialized.
What we do, I'm just going to list the martial arts shows we got, because I did make there is a differentiation between the 2 different main styles of Kung Fu, right? Like the northern versus the southern.
Yep. Northern versus Southern. And so generally a lot of Chinese people, when you're speaking Kung Fu, they're speaking of the non-Wing Chun version, because Wing Chun was developed separately. So.
Okay, and just to clarify, I've just had to look it up. Natural Born Killers. There you go. Sorry. There's a court scene here that was cut from that's in the original script where he mentions it. Anyway, doesn't matter.
Jeet Kune Do is really fun to watch. It's not something I've practiced because I'm not a big flying kick person. But
I don't I don't think it's as useful as most martial arts, because it's mostly about like being super fit and then hitting the person when you see that they're going to move to hit you. Like that's
It's
the main.
also got higher recovery times, and so the martial arts that I generally prefer practicing have lower recovery times, meaning I leave myself vulnerable for shorter amounts of time. In Jeet Kune Do, you leave yourself vulnerable for a larger amount, but it's still very effective for a lot of things.
Right,
I
if
don't
you've
believe
got
in any
like
martial arts sucking over others.
lightning reflexes. Yeah,
I
I
think so.
question Jeet Kune Do's usefulness the older that you get. I think if it's a
Mm.
young man martial art, or woman's martial art for that matter. Yeah, I've
So,
always wanted to do capoeira, which is completely ridiculous, and like you're almost never going to use that in real life. But like, how cool would it be to be able to do?
I have a few friends that are capoeira practitioners. It's actually pretty cool. You'd be surprised. It's actually more effective than you'd think. I mean, I believe that every martial arts, if you know how to apply it, it's not, no martial art is terrible, and no martial art should be bashed the way that some people say, oh, my martial art's better than yours, because I think at that point people miss the point of it. So are we almost loaded and able to continue? Because we can continue without Mike. But,
Oh, well, I was just kind of like shooting
okay.
shit for him. How much long do you think he's going to be? Do you have any idea?
I don't know. It might be 20 minutes. Last time
Okay.
one time he was like this, it was like 20 minutes. So I don't think
We'll
we
say
want.
that Mac just decides to stay in the van for now, and you guys
Okay.
pull up to Cedars Pavilion.
Okay.
Cedars Pavilion is in a rough part of town. As you approach, thugs litter on street corners and shadows huddle in doorways and alleys. The club itself is a large building on an intersection, and you can see a pair of burly bouncers at the large double doorway sheltering from the rain beneath a shabbing awning.
So I will step up with my quarterstaff. I will put my hand to fist, and I will give them a bow, and then I will gesture to the door.
They will shake their heads. Probably say, we're going to need to see some identification, little girl.
I pull out my ID and show him my ID.
Oh, I thought this one she was going to wave a hand and said, you don't need to see any identification.
That would have been cool.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to play it by the rules for the moment.
They look at your identification and they say, this is a establishment that serves alcohol, and we cannot allow entry to anyone under the age of 21.
Oh, you don't need to worry about that. She's eternal.
I smile.
Well, you can tell the cops about it, but we're not going to.
I shrug and I start walking by them to go in.
Well, they'll move to stop you.
Okay. I will move to subdue them.
All right. So we will roll initiative.
Okay.
It's a good start, guys. Good start.
I apologize if any of my throat clearing hits airwaves. I'm trying to mute every time I clear my throat.
I take it this club seems to be active at the moment. It's not. There's actually stuff going on at this point in time. Inside.
Yeah. It looks like there's patrons inside. I mean, like the window. There's no windows, right? Because it's a CD club. But you can hear the pumping of music. I wasn't sure. Should I use music, or is that going to mess up the podcast? Because I can play some.
You can use music. That's fine. I rolled 12 on my initiative.
Sure.
Oh,
I gotta move all these things down to.
I say you disappeared. You there you go.
You'll be back in a second. You'll be back in a second.
You disappeared into the wall.
I just run the. There's a really cool extension people made for Roll20 that adds a whole bunch of really great options, but it makes the drop-down menu on the right-clicking inaccessible. All right. Everybody should roll initiative. You can see the mounting. You can see what's going to happen with Senpai here. She doesn't do well when people are like, "You're not old enough to do this." She's like, "I am thousands of years old, you asshole."
I have doubled my previous initiative out of 16.
Nice.
Okay, and I got 13.
Okay. All right. Well.
So these are just the redicops for the place that she's starting on?
Yes.
Okay.
What are they gonna do?
I take it the most defensive thing they've got is like pepper sprays. They haven't got anything.
I'd like to state now, I am only attacking to subdue. I am not attacking to kill them.
Yeah, you're a little girl, so they have shock sticks and pistols, but they're not going to use those.
Okay.
They are just going to try to grab you because they don't want to be fired or sued. So I
Sure.
guess it'd be opposed strength checks, and you can use agility if you want because you're on the opposite end. You try to dodge.
Okay.
What?
I can simply ignore attacks. Does that include them trying to grapple me that I am just shifting out?
Yeah. If you want to spend a
Great.
key point and go
I'm
into
going
your
to use a chi pool and say that they can try and grab me this round all they want, but nothing's going to happen.
Okay. Yeah, they only get 2 actions each. They'll use their actions because you're trying to get points
Yep.
here. To try
I
to
just
grab you.
I sidestep, and for some reason I'm never where they think I am going to be.
Yes. Lady Anarchy, you watch Eternal Senpai just move around them like water.
Wind.
Like wind.
I'm gonna say that this is a surprise round to me because I really didn't think it was gonna go this way already.
It's cool. You get 2 actions in the surprise round.
I will lose one of the actions just kind of looking flabbergasted, and then I'm gonna go over and open the door.
Okay, well, those guys have. When you move past them, I think they get to make like an opportunity attack as a reaction. But yeah, you can open the door certainly.
Okay.
Let me turn on my dynamic lighting layer so I can see. There you go. And you guys should be able to see inside now. Yes. You gonna try to move past them, Ray? Or
I'm more opening the door for her,
Cool.
and trying to find where we are on the map.
oh, you're up here.
There we go. I had it scrolled down. So why don't we say that I'm like,
All right, that's fine. Yeah.
all right, that's me.
Secret Agent Magos.
Okay, so I'll move over and I will say to the guards, okay, you might as well just let us in. And I will try and use my charm ability, which I can't remember what it's called. It's my suave ability, which is a charisma-based mental attack to try and daze them.
Okay.
So I have a charisma dice of 3d6.
The image of this scene is just hilarious to me right now in my mind.
Nothing I can use from my skills, so just base standard 3d6 versus mental. Okay.
You can use luck if you like.
Oh, good point. Yeah. Yeah, I will use a point of luck then. Or a dice of luck. So that will be 4d6. 16.
16 is not enough.
Oh, what?
They're used to double talk and smooth talkers. They're not having any of it. Like, look, she's a kid. We can't let her in here, man. We could get arrested. Like, that's a violation of a lot of standards and codes. Blah blah blah.
Okay.
Senpai, you just walk past him.
I am going to turn my back so that I'm going to turn my back so that my back's aimed at the door, and I'm going to back in through the doorway as I'm giving the 2 of them a deep bow, and I backflip through the threshold, and then turn around and start walking inside.
Okay, yeah, move yourself.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't think there are attacks of opportunity in this game, actually. Or if they are, I totally missed them. Oh, yeah. There is one. There's one called Opportunity Strike. The universal export.
I don't want them to grab. Are they going to try and grab me again with the opportunity strike, or are they just going to hit me?
No, you need to know Opportunity Strike, and they don't have it. So.
Okay, cool. Well, I move inside and wait for my group.
Okay. You can see there's dancers on the stage. There's a bunch of businessmen and other folks sitting there in the main club. And then when your turn rolls around again, we'll get a perception check. These guys are going to run inside to try to like grab you and take you outside.
Okay. Well, I try to play nice. I guess I have to knock them out.
Okay, dance. Oh, they don't have that exploit right now.
Have we found Kaiser Sosa yet?
You've not found Kaiser Sosa yet.
So apparently he wasn't in the truck. He's out in the front with us, just flabbergasted at how we're handling the situation.
So
Welcome back, Mike.
You guys are pros. I'm amazed. You don't even need me.
I guess you don't know what we've been doing if you're saying we're pros.
It's been a hilarious scene that I can totally see happening in a TV show. I'll say that.
Turn. Oh man.
Cool.
There we go. Roll me some initiative, Mac, and we'll just filter you in. The bouncers grab at you, but you easily, again, dodge out of all of... you didn't have to cheat this time. You're just better than they are.
Cool.
And just slip away from all of their grabs. Lady Anarchy, you watch the comedy unfold.
These guys are just doing their jobs at this point.
Yeah.
I know.
What does it look like inside?
It's a seedy strip club. Doesn't look like it's particularly what you call it, clean, or like a up and up establishment. As you like see people meet their gazes quickly turn away from you because they maybe feel a little guilty for where they are, or just are amoral and don't have time for your shit. It's not very well lit. I think you can tell it's not very well lit, and yeah.
We're here to see Mindy. I just say to these security guards, that's who she wants to go see. Can't you just let her through? We're expected. She had a job that involved us.
Okay, give me like a charisma check, I guess.
Aye. So charisma is 2d6, and not really anything. I'll burn a luck.
Okay.
Get up to 3d6. And I'm at 11.
That will not impress them. Like, we don't care who the fuck you're here to see. You're getting the fuck out of here now. You, all your friends, you're all getting the fuck out.
Aye, watch your language. There's a kid present.
We know, you fucker. All right, Agent Medros, you hear the security guards starting to lose their shit inside.
Do they seem to have any acknowledgement when he says Mindy that they actually recognise the name? Or do they just completely...
You can give me like an intuition check to see
Okay.
if you... Like an inside intuition sense motive kind of deal.
Okay, so intuition would be 3d6.
I'll be right back. More kid duty.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
That's
I
just a
didn't mean
7.
to say duty in that context. I'm sorry. Go ahead. My bad.
7.
Just a 7. Yeah.
He thought there was enough of a pause that they know of a worker here named Mindy. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so with that, I will kind of say, well, there's no reason I can't go inside, obviously. I'm fine, yeah? Is that okay? And just kind of hold my hand up and try to actually go by him.
All right.
If possible.
Yeah, no, you can walk right in.
Okay. Right, and can I make a perception check as well to recognise anybody that I've seen before, or kind of like on the on the crime front thing, on the wanted lists and that kind of thing?
Your perception check is you just like take in the surroundings and give it the old trained government eye.
Okay, so my standard perception is 46. 14.
14. Okay. You don't think you recognize any criminals. But you do see what must be the proprietor of the club standing up like on a second floor looking through a window.
Okay.
She looks like that. And
Yeah, that doesn't say supervillain, I don't know what does.
Notice that she's not alone. There's some like robed figures in the shadows nearby.
Okay, but nobody apart from these guys obviously seems to be holding anything more dangerous than drinks.
No, yeah, everyone else here seems to be either working or here to enjoy the workers.
Okay.
Eternal Senpai.
Okay. I look at one of them very apologetically, still stoic, and I block several of his arm strikes coming out at me, and then I open palm chi strike to his solar plexus to knock his wind out. And I look, and as I do so, I say, "Fold reality, perception of youth distraught. You will find the calm." Whack!
Okay. What's the chi strike?
Yep. 16.
Okay, 16 is a hit.
Okay. I will do. Do I need to declare anything special for saying that I'm subduing and not hitting to kill?
No, that's fine. Just let me know.
Okay, cool. I did 10 damage.
10 damage. Got it.
And as I understand, my double strike, I need to roll. I'm sorry, I forgot that I'm doing this basically to both of them.
Okay, sure. Yeah, roll
If you
again
don't
for
mind.
the other guy.
Sure. Because I'm doing my double strike. And 17 on the other guy.
Hold on, you're doing double strike, but I thought that you were using some sort of other exploit.
No.
No,
I'm explaining chi strike.
flavoring.
I don't have a chi strike ability. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
I'm just
That's
saying, basically, I am actively striking at a solar plexus to knock his wind out.
Right.
I've got 11 damage on the other guy.
Doing, not killing.
Eh.
Got it.
Okay, and that was my first attack, so I get to do it again.
Yep.
5d6
You double strike. 16's
Yep.
good.
plus 2 again, and roll 5d6. And, ooh, 23. Is that a crit?
Ooh, it is not. Triple sixes
Okay.
are a crit. 23 is really
Okay.
high.
Okay. So 5 damage on the first guy again, and 7 damage on the second guy again.
Got it. They both look starting to look bedraggled. Like you probably gave one of them a black eye as you flurried out with 4 quick strikes, all landing. But they're up, and they look like they could at least handle that for another round. Although now they are probably thinking about those stun batons.
Okay, I'm going to AFK and bio. Be right back, guys. Brandon can run me while I'm gone if needed.
Mac Marlowe will get in front of the thing just to see what the hell's going on. He's going to run inside.
Oi, I got $20 for you if you just go back outside and the little girl doesn't kick your ass.
Bouncer briefly looks at you and then, in one smooth motion, grabs the stun baton off his belt, unclips it, and, turns it on. It sizzles. And then he lashes out at Eternal Senpai.
They must get paid a lot of money.
Oh, both are enough then. Okay. Senpai's actually going to get hit. Holy shit. Okay. We'll wait for her to come back because I don't want bad stuff to happen to her character without her being able to respond or do stuff. Does she have anything she can use to get out of that? I guess she could spend a...
I don't know, yeah, she might do I just avoid all of it again.
Yeah. Not a bad idea, because I'm definitely going to hit her twice otherwise.
That's a cheap point, isn't it? To do that.
It will be a cheap point, yeah.
She's running through cheap points. Yeah, exactly. That's any problem. Same as D&D 5th edition monks, exactly the same problem. Just run through those points.
Let's see if I can find some better music while we're waiting. Alien Nightclub, which I feel is probably not entirely appropriate. There's a Wookiee.
I don't know, maybe that's coming from one of the private dance rooms.
Oh, is that what it actually is?
Yeah, you guys are in a strip club. Dark future. No. Really, they don't just have strip clubs. It's not. Alien Nightclub, sure. Strip club, no. Forest, Frozen Ways, Goblin Slate Graveyard, Haunted Ramparts, Hermit Hut, Lisa Camp. Neon Drive. That sounds like it's promising.
What are
Okay,
you
I'm getting
using
very-
for your music, by the way?
I'm looking through the options available here, which is tabletop audio and Incompetech, and I think Battle Bards. Although Battle Bards almost all is just sound effects. Yeah, they lost. What is it? The one website went down.
So it's SoundCloud.
No, it was some fan base.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't use SoundCloud with this, which is too bad because that'd be amazing. Yeah.
So this has got a distinctive Fifth Element vibe to it, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Don't know why.
Yeah, I'm looking for something a little better. Anything with any pop music would be good, but I don't know if we're gonna find it. Kano, Waiting Time, Warzone, Warehouse.
I definitely do get the Jabba's Palace kind of feel, combined with Strip Club on this, though.
You got Wild West Saloon. Maybe just mix those together. No, I don't think so. That's not gonna work.
That's cool.
Zingu Nights. Oh, it's like a Savannah. No. Nope. Make it pop. Android Sock Hop?
Did you say Android Sock Hop?
I did.
That sounds awesome.
I think it's more accurate to the. Oh, you know what? I take it back.
Oh, dearie me.
Immediately regret saying that.
Okay, the mood has definitely changed.
Yeah. Let's see. I think this is generally better for like a strip club.
Cool.
I don't know. I've only been in one strip club. Yeah.
And it was playing Android Sock Hop, so.
Was that It would have been cool if it was Android. It was weird. So it was like a weird story time. It's a Gen Con, and there's like one that's really popular. I think it's like the Red Garter or something like that. I don't know. It's within walking distance of the con, right? And they put up like cardboard promo stuff from movies. So like Superman and Spider-Man and Iron Man are all like arrayed around the building, which is weird, but it gets weirder. So you go in, and if you have a con pass, you don't have to pay a cover charge. My way. And yeah, I'm not going to give them money to go get teased by somebody. Like, what kind of bullshit is it? Whatever. So, and you get inside, and then there are more of these cardboard cutouts. But, like, for whatever reason, they had a bunch of Big Bang Theory cutouts. So, like, Sheldon was hanging out over by the ladies' private rooms and stuff. And, yeah, it was a very awkward experience. I don't think I'll ever go back to a strip club. Although I will say this.
I'm assuming someone just went to go, basically said, right, Gen Con's in town, just go find anything geeky based. Go for it. And they just just grab stuff off the shelves and just chuck it around.
Fucking Big Bang Theory cardboard.
That'll do. Yeah, that's crazy.
But I do want to say the ladies doing stuff, like some of that was like really impressive. I used to pole vault, and it's really difficult to like move your body around on a pole vertically. So like props to them. But yeah. Not my thing. All right. Well, we'll wait to see how the security guards respond. I assume that she is either going to get her ass beat or need to move or whatever. So, what is Lady Anarchy going to do? Looks like it's getting nasty between Lady Eternal Senpai and the guards.
This is so bad. Can you disarm?
Yeah. If you hit, I think you can just disarm as like a thing instead of doing damage. Oh, okay, good. Okay, Eternal Senpai came back at just the right time. The one guard swings at you with a stun baton, the like electricity crackling off of it, and is going to hit twice unless you spend a key point or have some other thing to do.
Yeah, I would have spent a key point before
Okay.
they did that.
All right, so as soon as they go to move, you activate your thing.
Yes.
They swing with their stun batons. Doesn't matter. They would have hit with almost all of them. Damn. So
Actually, you know what? I've got 2 left. No, I'm gonna let them hit me because I want to save 2 points for the final fight. I'm assuming this grunt fight is not gonna be final fight. So bring it on. Let them hit me.
Alrighty. What's your soak? Your soak is none. Okay. They're probably gonna knock you out.
Okay.
Let's see. 2d6. You sure you don't?
So how does natural healing in the system work?
Well, normally you finish after healing, but I think I thought there was like a once a day you can recover a little bit. Emergency healing is what probably will be used on you.
Okay. Well,
Once per day. After you sleep, you can spend an hour to recover health, but that's after sleeping.
it says that I may roll an extra 2d6 when determining how much I naturally heal each day. I'm wondering when that each day thing is determined.
I think it's after the sleeping.
Okay.
Once per day, typically after a night's sleep, character may spend 1 hour to recover health. The amount recovered is equal to one rule for end dice pool, so your end dice pool would get popped up to.
Were they just subduing me and not trying to kill me?
Yeah,
No,
they
they're-
just wanna knock you out.
Well, they're using
They're
electric.
using stun batons to do it.
yeah.
Yeah, you're getting tased.
Okay. So
Do you
I'm not
have a
dying.
haiku about not tasing me, bro? Or there is a very small statistical chance that they will fail, but they do not. So you get knocked out.
Okay.
You guys watch this Eternal Senpai gets tased into unconsciousness. Yeah, Ben has a special exploit he used to regain health from his military career. But Eternal Senpai, I do not think has any healing exploits, except for the one where she heals faster when she heals. Yeah. All right. Lady Anarchy, you watch them tase Eternal Senpai. She goes down.
Oi! She's just a fun little girl. She didn't understand. Grab hockey stick, beat face.
Yeah, the people who like watching are just like, what the fuck?
They're about to get a whole lot more. What the fuck? I'm not certain what the plan here was, but I mean, we could have just jumped the guys on the street. That's 7, 10, 16, 18.
18 is more than enough to hit.
Okay, 3d6 plus 2. I've got 16 damage on the first one.
Wow. That will knock him out.
And then I'm going to go after the second one.
Well, you got to move, so that'll... Well, no,
Charge?
Yeah.
So, charge costs me 1 die.
I think 2. But
2
you get
dice,
one
okay.
bonus to damage.
14.
14 is a hit.
That's 46 plus 2 at that point. So that's 9, 12, 14, 16.
That will also... can you tell us about how you knock these guys out?
I after they toss the girl, I am just swinging for the fences with the hockey stick. Not going after the heads, but more body blows to just drop them after seeing that. I was thinking about disarming them, but yeah. So with a scream, I smack one and then just leap using my mutant leaping abilities at the next one and drop him as well.
Nice. These will prompt some of these business people to flee. Holy shit, it's fucking Ryan! Ah! They're terrified of Lady Anarchy. Yeah, I assume you pull your goalie mask down.
Yeah.
Yeah, excellent. The dancers are probably less scared than the dudes, but like still backing off.
Well, we get to see, how healing works. If somebody can get me up now.
Yeah.
I thought we covered that there was no healing for Ben, so I don't think there's any healing for you
Healing
either.
for somebody who is in critical condition was
Yes.
what I understood. So you can bring somebody up from unconscious, but you can't really heal somebody who's okay-ish, is my understanding, unless you have healing abilities.
My healing goes in the other direction.
Cool.
Emergency healing. Ben, you want to run over and check on Eternal Senpai?
Yeah, I can do. I will give it a shot. So what's that? A routine logic check.
We'll see, because she was only knocked out. That'll bring her back up to. You can bring her back to consciousness on a success.
Cool. Okay, I will attempt that then. That is what I should do. So my logic is 2d6. It's not great. Routine's difficulty 10. Is that correct?
Yeah. And you're gonna suffer some kind of condition. Oh, never mind.
Terrible.
Yeah. you give her some archer medicine. Somehow slapping her doesn't wake her up.
Okay, for some reason it's not responded.
Senpai, smack! Wake up, senpai, smack!
I am in deep meditation right now, clearly.
Clearly. Mac will come over and do the same thing. Although technically he won't be able to start till next turn because he has to spend a turn to move. So yeah, he'll look around and yell at the dancers like, "Hey now, don't anybody leave. We really got to talk to Mindy. It's really important. I can't look at this girl what she did." And make a charisma check with some. I'll let him keep his wife.
Well, apparently I shouldn't have saved that chi for the final fight.
Yeah,
But I still have 2 chi going into the final fight at this point. We'll see.
That's true. Still got 2. Mac pleads with them, and they seem to like slow down and like hesitate on the stage, not quite ready to run out. At this point, I'm going to give her a turn. The bouncers are done. What is your initiative? Ooh. Rose. Okay, she's at the top of the order. Oh, there we go. Okay, so Ben, you look up at that like imposing woman that was looking through the office window, and she's like waving her arms around, clearly giving directions. Very angry.
Someone in the room. Someone in the room with her.
Yeah, somebody in the room with you.
Okay.
Lady Anarchy, it is your turn.
Have I noticed that person yet?
No, you've been pretty focused on beating the shit out of these guys in the fight that Eternal Senpai was having.
So I'm gonna at that point look up after dropping them. The hockey mask is down there, and I'm like, "We're here looking for Mindy.
Okay.
Where can we find her?"
Can give me an intimidation check, I guess, so like a charisma check with a we'll say 2d6 bonus because what you just did was very intimidating.
Okay.
But if you fail very badly, there will be negative consequences.
All right. Well, I'll go and burn one more luck on this.
Oh, all 5. Okay.
10, 15.
Okay. All of the dancers back away from and point at this one.
Point at what? Oh, okay, I see. I will use my mutant leaping to jump up on the stage then.
She is startled as you jump up in front of her. But that's your turn because you talked.
That's fine.
Ben.
Okay, so there's obviously some action going on upstairs. Can I see any entryways into this floor that would possibly lead up to that balcony?
There's a door here. You should be able to see. I'm always not as good about this. Yeah, anywhere you see like a little white bit of the map, there's a door. So there's a door. There's a door over here. There's a doorway over here that you think leads into the kitchens. But yeah.
Right. I will make a move across to the center of the room effectively and try and keep an eye on both doors to see if I can see any guys spilling out of them into the actual dance room.
All right. Eternal Senpai, you are unconscious. Sorry.
I am unconscious still.
Mac will try to.
I am meditating.
Oh, meditating. Right, of course. Mac
Deep meditation trance.
will use some luck on his logic check to pump it up to 5d6. 5d6. Mac. Senpai, push back. He rolls shit. You will pop back up in 1d6 rounds.
Okay.
Oh, it's going to be 6 rounds. But
Sure.
at least you will pop back up with 1 hit point eventually.
I'll pop up with 1 hit point. Okay.
Sharona. Oh, right. So the woman up there, who I will reveal is named Sharona, starts stalking away from the window, and all of her little minions are going to get turns. Lady Anarchy, as you like jump up to her and get away, she's like, "Look! The scientist is in the back. I have nothing to do with it."
The scientist, she said.
The scientist, she said.
Okay.
66. Oh man. Okay. 25, 22.
By the way, I could have chosen not to actually go down, but I'm saving that for the final fight also.
Yeah. No, you might want to. I mean, depending on how this is,
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see how all this goes.
Yep, we'll see
They're
how
not
this
going to
goes.
get to go till next turn. So, Lady Anarchy, you're in front of Mindy. She blurts out she has nothing to do with it. There's a scientist in the back, and she just wants to go home.
Oh, I love what scientist you talking about? We're here because Diane Woods of a friend of ours, and I totally forget my friend's name.
Wiley Jack.
Wiley Jack. Okay, Wiley Jack. He told us to come find you.
I don't know why. I told you all I know.
Well, don't go anywhere. And then I'm gonna start heading towards where she said the scientist is in the back.
Right? Yeah, she pointed to the south directly. So
Sure. So I'll just say that I spend one action talking to her, and then another action, let's say, just getting down off the stage.
that's good. Ben.
Okay, so any sign of anybody coming through these doors yet?
We'll have seen from below some people moving quickly in that office room, but nobody's coming out of the door yet. No.
Okay, so as Lady Anarchy is covering the right-hand door, I will move across the room to this left-hand door, and I will draw my PPK, but I will not kind of point it. I'll just kind of be ready to fire should anyone come through wielding any
Overwatch.
badly weapon.
We have a thing for that called Overwatch.
That would do that.
Special type of action when you ready with a ranged weapon to fire on any targets, just make them as available. Usually means targets break cover and any your line of sight, but you can attach a trigger to it. But while you may only fire on a given target once turn on one on Overwatch. So.
Okay.
Maximum targets you can fire on Overwatch is equal to your intuition attribute. Ooh, how high is your intuition?
My intuition, I believe, is 3d6 or 4d6.
What's the number?
Oh, 6.
Okay, so you can fire on up to 6 people with Overwatch, but each additional target after the first, you take a minus d6 penalty.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. So, that's not too bad.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. So you're ready to open up as soon as that door opens. 1 round ticks off for Eternal Senpai. Right, they don't act this turn. Mac will pick her up and get back to the van, I think. That seems like the right thing to do. Okay, the ninjas get to go. What the fuck are your stats, ninjas? Popping out the thing. Alright.
You can just hide me underneath one of the tables.
Look back when I tipped you out. I think he wanted to get you into the van. I mean, I'm
Yeah, I know. No, I'm just kidding. I was just kidding around. But yeah, totally get him taking me to the van. That's fine.
Lady Anarchy.
Oh, I'm going to go ahead and continue on in through this door.
That door is locked. Do you want to pick it or break it down?
I don't think that I've got any skills for picking it.
Yeah.
So,
Sure you do. You have a hockey stick to the doorknob.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking is my preferred lockpick method. So I will ambush the door.
The door is completely ambushed.
Do I
And
roll
did
to
not
hit?
see it coming.
Do I roll to hit the door?
I believe
Or?
you do. Yeah. Let me
Okay.
get to the part of objects. Here we go. Environment. Blah, blah, blah. No, it's not a stone door. It's like a wooden door. It's got a defense of 12 and soak 5 and 25 health.
All right. Well, I make a 14, so I didn't miss the door, which is always a good first step. And I'm going to wail away for 13 damage.
Okay, it will take. It's still up.
Yep. And since I had to move up and check it to see if it was open or not, that's both my actions.
Oh, excuse me. Okay. Can I text this? All right. This guy. All right. Nobody has popped out of the door, Ben, but you think you could hear. These guys run away as soon as you get there. I think you hear very lightly, like the rushing of people going downstairs.
Okay. I'll do keep Overwatch then.
All right, keep your Overwatch on. Do you want to aim and then Overwatch?
If I can, then I will do so. Yeah, I'll aim literally at the door, probably about chest height for a regular sized person, and see what comes through.
All right. Eternal Senpai, pop off another one of your rounds. So you be mad and wake up and be like, God damn it. I know, not Mac. Eternal Senpai. 4. Right. This guy's gonna stick with her. But you will see a ninja appear in that window in the office, just kind of like looking down at you with like anger in its eyes. How dare you? And top of the round. Door opens. Ninja comes out. You blast away. Ben? Aid? Did we lose Aid?
I'm still here.
I'm still here as well.
All right, well, we know what he's doing. We know he's aiming. He's got 66. So we'll say he burns a luck to make it 76 trade, 46 on a hit, 5d6 to roll. 5d6 to hit Ninja. 15 is on Ninjas. Not enough. Ninja dodges out of the way of a shot. Lady up there doing her thing. This guy pops out. He's rolling 46 now. Shoot. Also a miss. Shit. He's gonna just move out.
We should have just grenade launched this place. Done a drive-by, popped a grenade right in the door.
Mm-hmm.
Forgot he had that grenade launcher. That would have been a good move, yeah. All right, Lady Anarchy, what are you doing?
Hi. So let me move some of these windows because things are happening on the other side. All right. So there's all of a sudden 2 ninjas coming out.
Ninjas coming out from the near the office, and they're heading your way.
It's only 2. I figure that Ben has got it. I'm going to continue on the door. Okay, that is definitely a hit. And 12, 14 again, and then second action. That is once again a hit on that 12.
All right.
And that is 13, 15. So 14 and 15.
The door is gone. You smash through it with your third attack.
Okay.
You can see that there are 2 thugs back there standing in front of one doorway. They turn to regard you as you come in and roll initiative for themselves. It's your initiative, 46. 16 and 11. All right. That's it. Your turns because you did the attacking and
Yep.
Yeah. All right, this guy pops out. Ben, you want to take another shot? You have a 2d6 penalty because this is your third ninja to shoot at.
So that would be 3d6, correct?
Yes, 3d6.
I believe. Yep. Groovy. Okay. An 8. That was going to miss as well.
Yeah. All right. Then he will. He'll engage you directly because he knew that was happening. He's got ninja toe out and oh Jesus. Does he want to hit you with ninja toe? Nah, he'll just throw a shuriken as he run past. So you look like you've been injured already today. He thinks maybe he'll just drop you with that. He will hit you with the shuriken.
Yeah.
All right. Take 4 damage as he pulls shuriken and dashes this way.
And my soak does not come into that, or does come into that?
Your soak does work for that, yeah.
So does that make her take nothing? Because I've got soak of 4,
Yeah,
or do I take a
I believe
miserable
so.
1? Okay then, good stuff. Okay, so I'll just brush it aside.
Yeah, it grazes your shoulder, cuts up the
Cuts
suit.
into
You're
it.
like, son of a bitch. This thing is not going to be salvageable. And it's your turn.
Okay. Well, I will try and shoot him in the back as he goes past.
You'll pull out the grenade launcher, or?
No, that's kind of crazy. I'll
Alright.
just go for a standard shot. So, I can aim. Actually, no, I won't aim because I don't gain anything out of it. It's half extra damage. I'll just roll a standard 5d6 to hit, and hopefully get more than. Oh, jeez, it's even worse than 11.
No point.
I can hit. So I'll double tap then. I'll take another shot as well. Come on, you got to hit something. That's 16. That's slightly better.
Is better, but not quite enough.
No, I knew it. Okay.
They're just too quick.
It had to be ninjas.
It had to be ninjas. Eternal Senpai gets inches closer to consciousness. These ninjas just hanging out. This thug will charge at Lady Anarchy and then attack once regularly with his club too.
I'll go ahead and use my reaction on the regular attack, not the charge attack.
Okay. So 2d6 charging. 12 is a miss on Lady Anarchy still, right?
Yep.
Yeah. And then regular club attack. And what's your reaction to dodge it? Or
Yeah, so he loses one of his dice,
All right,
which
so-
it was a miss anyways.
Yes. Mac will stuff Eternal Senpai into the car and then pull the whole thing up closer to the entrance. Aha. So that when you guys need to leave, you can do so speedily. This ninja, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, rushes towards Lady Anarchy and the thug, but will not get there this turn. This ninja will do the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, he'll throw a shuriken once he gets to there.
Okay.
5d6 shuriken.
That's a hit.
Yeah. Might not get through your soak though, because she is incredibly tough.
That's 1 point through the soak.
Okay, you guys watch a ninja throw a shuriken and actually make Lady Anarchy bleed. Do you give him like a death stare in response?
Oh yes, I all of a sudden feel that I jerk away from the thug that's on the other side of the door, look at him, and just give him a I'm gonna kill you stare at this point.
All right, the thugs use that opportunity to throw off a shot at you with a pistol.
Okay.
Which will hit and maybe do more damage. No. Okay, so you feel it like pang off of your mask, which is a high durability metal. It pings inside and starts like poking you in the cheek. And then it's your turn.
I don't know if all you understand what's about to go down, but all of you are about to get this hockey stick broken off in your ass. And I'm going to go and charge the ninja that hurt me.
Okay. This guy. All right.
First one, I'm pretty sure won't connect. Yeah, that's definitely going to be a miss. But the second attack, let's see how we do. We've got 22.
22 is unfortunately not enough. The ninja has a melee defense of 24.
Wow.
Yep. It's a ninja. And not a shitty ninja, apparently, but like a really badass motherfucking ninja. So you think you landed a like skull-crushing strike, but you didn't get triple sixes, did you?
No.
Okay, but the ninja dodges out of the way and pushes your hockey stick, so it does not strike it. Do you want to use your second action to attack as well?
Oh, that was both of them. The first one was, 3 dice because it was a charge action.
Oh, right. Okay. This ninja strikes at you with his ninja toe, I think. Does not critically hit, but rolls a lot of dice and will hit. 36 plus 3. Not much damage, though. But
Okay. I grabbed it.
Slashes at Lady Anarchy. You see a wound open up on her arm. Ben Medjos.
Okay. Lots of ninja action going on here. Hold on. I'm not scrolling. Okay, I will take a quick peek up them stairs to see if there's any more sign of anybody else coming down. Which I believe there's
You don't
not.
see anybody now.
Okay, I will take a move forward. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with a speed of 6, and then I will try and shoot this guy on the top left.
Critical hit.
6. Oh. A 23. Come on.
I'm gonna give you 20 or 23 on range. Actually, definitely hits them. Yes.
There we go.
The range defense is lower than their melee.
That's what I was hoping. Okay, so 3d6 damage, 12 damage.
Well, got it. You shoot him, catch him in the side of the thigh, we'll say. Not a femoral artery or anything, so just a little bit bleeding. Senpai inches closer to waking up.
I'll wake up just in time for the final combat. Final portion of the combat.
What's this thug gonna do? 5.
Welcome back, Mike.
Hey.
You've been babysitting an unconscious adolescent PC. The Eternal.
I'm glad I served some purpose.
Yeah, you pulled me back to the van. I'm gonna wake up soon. I have to wait 6. I had to wait 6 rounds, so I think I'm on round 4 at the moment.
Yeah, 2 more rounds to go. Lady Anarchy gets grabbed by this thug. You guys are grappled. Conditions are listed somewhere in one of these handouts. Combat? No, it's injury and death. While grabbed, I think he's making restrained. Yeah. Restrained is you cannot move from your current square. You can only attack with small one-handed weapons or unarmed attacks. And you cannot take any actions except attempt to escape, and your physical defenses drop to 10 to all except the creature restraining you. Okay. It's rough. You get grabbed. It's not good. Next is Mac. Yeah, you got Lady Senpai. You put her in the car. You've brought her around to the front door, so it'll be easier for you guys to escape. What are you doing? Mike?
Sorry, I was on mute. Okay, so we're fighting ninjas in the strip club now?
Yep. It's an everyday thing.
Ninjas and thugs.
Just a normal Tuesday.
I didn't know it was a strip club.
Mindy,
That's been covered multiple times.
you guys did
I caught that it was a gentleman's club, an adult club, but I didn't quite catch that it was a strip club. I'm not feeling well, so I'm tuning out certain words, okay?
But those are synonyms. But, hey.
found Mindy, and she yelled that there was a scientist in the back, and that's all she knows. And then, yeah, Ninja showed up.
Okay, so how many antagonists are we facing right now?
3, 4, 5.
5, and we're getting beaten pretty badly?
Yes.
Not feeling great.
Okay, let's...
Ben left the grenade launcher in the van.
Thank you. I will take the grenade launcher into the enclosed space and see how I can help.
Lay it on me.
Well, you get one action to grab the grenade launcher and get out of the van. Move your speed, you know.
Okay.
Then you can use the other action to toss it to Ben or to fire it yourself.
Ben, what's your attack with this kind of weapon?
Range.
Just agility if you don't have something to
I don't
justify.
think I've got anything heavy weapony. No, pistols is the best I've got, so my agility would be 3d6.
Okay, I toss it to Ben because I have 2d6 of agility.
Okay.
So you grab the rocket launcher, run inside, throw it through the air. Ben, you catch it. Ninjas will see all that, and one of them had orders, so I'll go up and do what it's supposed to do.
The thing to remember about ninjas is they're more scared of you than you are of them. Just speak to them in a firm but quiet voice. Sorry, go ahead.
And this one will strike at Lady Anarchy with its ninja toe. Good luck, Lady Anarchy. Not a critical hit.
So they're the ninjas are actually get more dice than we do.
Yes.
I'm really regretting not spending my thing to stay up now.
Not long now. Not long.
Not long now. I'll be up soon. And then I've got all this stuff to blow at the end.
All right. They slash at Lady Anarchy with the ninja toe, and there's some surprising consternation between them as they like, why isn't she dead? You know, like I just stabbed her right in the throat. She's not dying. This thug will come up here and try to like bar the doorway. He's just gonna stand in front of it. Lady Anarchy, you're grappled and surrounded. What are you doing?
I want to jump. I want to smash this guy that's grabbing me into the ceiling.
Cool.
Okay, let's make that like an opposed strength check. Sound good?
Not really, because my strength sucks.
You can use luck if you want to.
Yeah, I'll use one of my 2 remaining luck.
He gets a 6 to resist your leap.
So I got a 12.
All right, well, you definitely succeed and will leap up there. Give me, let's say, 2d6 plus 2 damage.
5 damage.
All right, that will not get through his soak, but that'll startle him, and we'll say enough to pop off the grab. So you still got an action.
All right. As I'm coming down from the ceiling, I want to take a swipe at at that ninja.
Did you see that Ben just got thrown a grenade launcher?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I told them, lay it on me.
Yeah, no, so I'm just making sure. Do you strike at the ninja that was just slashed you?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Let's go with that guy.
Just for the record, Brandon, you're playing the character I wanted to play before I got sick.
All right, so that is 666. That is a total of 18, 22, 27.
That will hit, and it's a critical hit, so it does a condition. What kind of damage is that?
This is from the hockey stick. So,
Bludgeoning, slashing.
bludgeoning.
Bludgeoning. Okay, cool.
So 9, 11, 13 damage
Hold
onto
on.
him as I come down from the ceiling. Now does that give anything else as I'm
He's going to be
coming down?
dazed. We'll give you a bonus d6 of damage. Dazed.
Another 4 points.
Okay. This guy is dazed. So how much? 18 you said total? The 4 included?
Your hockey mask is on.
No, thank you. I think it was 13 and then 4, so I think it's 17.
Okay. All right. You knock this ninja on his ass. He is dazed. Which I'm going to use that for. And prone. Not dead, but he's looking woozy and like he's on the verge of unconsciousness.
You Ponzi blokes need to understand. We're gonna kick your ass.
What is ninja gonna do? Oh, it's intaxable. Okay, I didn't notice that. All right, he throws down a smoke bomb. That's what you do. Smoke bomb. Smoke. Ah. Go. In a 6 square radius. So we'll say this covers it pretty well. All right, and then move away. All right, Ben.
Okay. So where are we? We are there. That guy is down. Ninja. I take that ninja's heading up towards Mac. Yeah. Okay, so that one that's heading up towards Mac, I will aim my gun at him and kind of just stand still so I can shoot you and die another shots into a couple of shots into him. So 5d6, 13.
13 is a miss on ninjas.
Thought so. 19. Come on.
19 is a hit.
Okay, groovy. Right. A 9 damage.
All right. Minus. Okay. You shoot him in the back, and it must hit something metal or something. You hear like "ow" and definitely made contact and bled a little bit. But doesn't look like you left a huge exit wound or anything.
Okay.
Eternal Senpai, you are just 1 round away. Okay, this last ninja is hanging out. This guy is gonna grab at you again. I think. No, he's just gonna try to club you. I was just gonna try to club you.
Now, what's the effect of the smoke cloud on us?
He is attacking blind, so I think he suffers a minus 2d6. Here we go. Can't see target. Range increments, firing. No. Flanking, helpless, higher ground, prone, sneak target unaware. So yeah, so we'll say minus 2d6. So he's only rolling 2d6 on the left. Both will miss. Mac, your turn.
Okay. We have how many ninjas who are still up?
All of them.
All of them.
There's one on the stage. There's one heading towards you, and there's one last you saw in the smoke cloud, looking all dazed and fucked up.
All right, the guy on the stage is clearly visible, heading towards me. So let's see. It was 5d6 to shoot, so I'll roll 5d6, and
14 is not enough for the ninjas, I don't think. No.
Okay.
Got it another way.
We have to be like 25 to hit a ninja, right?
In melee, they have easier to shoot at.
Okay.
Yeah, isn't that what Mac's doing?
Yeah, he shot once and he rolled a 14.
Yeah.
Their defense.
What's the 19?
That was I hit the roll button twice by accident.
Oh, okay. Well, a 19 would hit, so you know.
Well, if you want to do that, that's fine. I'll do 3d6 for damage, right?
Yes. You shoot twice. The first one hits. Just wings it for just a little bit. He's still stalking forward. This one will knock her out. And then pick her up. This guy's dazed. He doesn't get an action. Can't spend luck. How does that condition go away? Dazed. Yeah, disoriented. Cannot take any actions. Oh, there we go. Removing conditions. Roll d6 on 5 or 6 edition. That's what I thought it was. Alright, so let's see if he remains dazed this turn. He does not. The daze will end this turn, and then he can act normally next turn. Boom. Thug goes. He's doing his job, and happy about it. Lady Anarchy, your turn.
Alright, so I know I'm in this same smoke cloud, but there was a guy on the ground. What would be the benefit of attacking a prone target?
Prone target is... Oh, that would negate the not being able to see them, so it would just be a regular roll.
Okay.
Too bad he can't help us. I'm not a crit.
I am going to go ahead and move out of this smoke cloud, though. So... And one of these ninjas has Mindy?
Yeah, she's unconscious and thrown over the ninja's back.
Okay. So I'm gonna move up to him, and I'm gonna tell him, "You better drop that girl." And is there?
I'll give you. I'm just gonna lower his defense for having to carry somebody in and in trouble with that.
All right, I'm gonna come up and take a swing at him. Oop. Rogue die. So that's 8, 12, 20.
20 with so because he's carrying somebody that'll hit.
Okay. And 5 damage. Bottomed out. Straight ones. Is that a negative?
That is not going to deal any damage to him. Yeah. You can grab instead, I think.
I moved and then I took a swing, so that's all I got.
No, but I mean, like when you hit, you can choose to make an attack normally. If you hit, inflict more damage. Make an unarmed melee attack normally, and if you hit, grab your target, giving the strain condition. Make an armed attack or an attack with small melee weapon normally versus vital defense. If you hit, you escape a grab and remove the restraint condition. So yeah, there's a couple things you can do with your attack if you do not want to just deal damage.
Gotcha. I don't know what my attack roll would be if I'm not using my hockey stick.
Okay.
I don't think it's going to be as good, and these guys are hecka hard to hit.
They are hecka hard to hit. This one will dart in, attack, and then dart away as part of one action, slashing at Mac with his ninja tube. 66, ninja tube, and Mac. 14 hit him, or yeah, it does. Mac's gonna get slashed up for god damn, an enormous amount of damage.
Does my padded trench coat soak any of that?
Yes, your padded trench coat soaks 4 of that. You take 14 total.
Eesh, okay.
And then he'll throw a shuriken at Ben, I think.
So I'm down to 10.
Yep.
Okay.
What's your range defense, Ben?
14.
14 as a hit.
That will be a hit.
6 + 1. And I think it's going to get at least a little bit through your...
That would, yeah. 4 of that for the soak. Yeah, so it's just 3 goes through.
All right. That's your turn.
Okay, I am going to shoot him twice, shockingly enough. Okay, if I got anything I can add to this, I don't think I have. Nope. Extra damage is already included in my gadget, so... Okay, 5d6 first strike, 18.
18 is a hit.
Okay, and second hit is a 9, so that's much, much worse. Okay, so standard 3d6 damage. 11 this time.
Which one? This one? The one carrying the lady?
Yeah, the one between me and Mac. One between me and Mac.
All right. Got it. Eternal Senpai, you wake up. You're in the van. You are groggy, and your hair is all frizzly.
You're muted. Alice, you're muted.
Sorry, I'm actually, nobody can tell I'm groggy because on my character sheet is listed that I'm very good at pretending I'm not groggy. So, I will stand up, I will run out, and I will engage one of the ninjas.
All right. You still got enough room for an attack this turn if you like.
Okay. Well, there's only one ninja there, so no multi-attack. Let's see. So I will run in and do a flying kick on this person without double strike, since I don't have a double strike target. So let's try it.
All right. If you hit, you deal an extra d6.
Oh, and as I re-enter the room with my party, I say, lightning in the wind, emotions against the shame, victory in vain. I rub my head a little bit as I charge in. And I rolled suck. That is not going to hit.
Not great. No.
These ninjas are way too hard to hit. Okay, I'm done.
This thug will... 10, 15, 20, 25. Give me the girl! To which the ninja will be like 5. Take her to Sharona, you'll hear. And further. Mac,
Yes.
your turn.
Okay. And I am bleeding and just barely standing up, right?
You're doing better than Ben.
That's
Ben's
true.
on fire, right?
That is true. Yeah, I've been shurikened a couple of times. So.
Yeah, he's burned, bleeding everywhere. Senpai looks like she should probably be in a hospital bed. You're like, what? I just put you in the van.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot the guy I shot last time.
And yet I've maintained composure and look like I'm fine. Even though I physically don't look as good.
Got a 22.
Triple six.
Is a hit and it's a critical hit. Nice. Okay.
Rolling damage. 7.
So let's see. Piercing does what? 7, really? God, man. I'm going to rule that critical hits are just going to deal maximum damage because it's silly to me that you could. Well, let's see what the condition is for piercing first, and then I'll decide that. Injury and death. No, I want combat. Combat conditions. Combat. No, that's stuff for bonuses. No, I guess it is under injury. Placid. That's what happens afterwards. Piercing deals bleeding. Oh, okay. Bleeding. The target suffers ongoing damage from a lingering wound. Oh, never mind. Yeah, you only need to deal that damage. We'll say it ignores the guy's soak, though. Take 1d6 damage at the start of your turn. 2d. Okay, so the first one, he's just going to take a d6 every time he starts his turn. All right. Minus 7. Forget. All right. Yeah, you fire and you see one catch like an artery in like the beneath the armpit. The guy starts bleeding profusely down the side.
Okay.
You get 2 actions a turn. What are you doing with your second action?
I guess I'm shooting the same guy.
Okay.
Might as well finish while I started. 21.
21 is a hit for range, yeah.
Hit as well.
7 damage.
Yet again.
Okay, well that one doesn't do nearly as well. You hit some metal or something on his equipment, and you're a brief yelp of pain, but that's it.
Okay.
This guy will do what's he gonna do? Oh, Lady Anarchy's right in front of him. He's gonna unload. He's gonna go for the full Monty on Lady Anarchy. He's gonna.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and dodge the first of them.
Okay, so the first one will be with just 1 d6 down.
Yeah.
Okay, so just 5. 66 into 10. 66 into 10. No critical successes, but I think they will all hit. Yeah, he's a flurry of motion. I'll say it's a she. She's a flurry of motion as she strikes out. And Let's see if she deals any damage to Lady Anarchy, because Lady Anarchy just keeps ignoring these stacks. There we go. That's her soak. 6. Yeah, she's gonna eat something.
17, 20. 20 damage.
So she takes strikes like in a kung fu movie. You expect Lady Anarchy to just fall over bleeding and dead, but she stands still. Even though at one point the ninja toe definitely went into the flesh, like down to the hilt, and came back out. This ninja will get up. Move back here. Disappears from sight. And Thug, stand in the doorway. He's good. Lady Anarchy, it's your turn.
I am gonna go ahead and do a leaping charge over at the thug here.
Okay.
And there's my dice. Charge was, it cost you 2 dice or 1 die?
2. And you get a bonus die to damage.
Okay, and but now I have higher ground, right?
Yes, so you get a bonus die for higher ground on the attack.
Okay. 11, 14, 16.
16 is not enough for the melee defense. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's the thug, not the ninja. My bad.
Yep.
16 is enough for melee for the thug. Yeah, you're good.
Okay. Oh. Let me roll all the dice. I have 12, 17, 19, 23.
Oof. Almost drop him in 1.
Alright, and then I'll go ahead and take the second shot.
Right. Gut check him. He drops the woman and, like, coughing.
Alright, that is 23.
That's definitely a hit. He's only got 2 hit points, so you're definitely going to drop him, I think.
And that is 8 on damage.
Yeah, you drop him and he falls unconscious in the square over here.
Alright, that's me.
This guy's gonna. Oof. You guys watch just a small soda bottle worth of blood just plop onto the floor as this ninja moves around. It will take all of its strikes on Eternal Senpai.
I will spend a chi and say no, thank you.
All right, flow around like the wind. So again, just like with Lady Anarchy a moment ago, you guys see like a lightning strikes of flashes, or flashing, like striking lightning, just flashes of movement. But Eternal Senpai must see them beforehand because she's not there wherever the blade looks for her. Agent Magos.
Okay, so I will shoot the ninja that just stabbed Lady Anarchy, so the one over here on the right-hand side.
Uninjured ninja.
That would be the one. Okay, so first shot 5d6 is a 13, which I probably think is a miss. Second shot of 17, though, may hit.
17 ninja range defense is a miss.
That's a miss as well. Damn it. Okay. Pop, pop, and that's all I can do.
All right. Eternal Senpai.
Okay. So I'm gonna grab a chair from behind me, flip it over my head, and I'm going to backflip onto it so that I gain higher ground on this guy.
Okay.
And I am going to strike at him. I assume that you're going to cost me a move on the chair.
Yeah, probably.
Sure, that's fine with me. So I guess actually it's not. There's no point because I can't go above 5d6, right?
Well, when your dice pool goes above that, then you start trading accuracy for damage.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
The
So
target
then I
number
will-
is 24.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
their
I'll
melee
keep.
defense
So I'll
is pretty
stick
good.
with the higher ground. 21. So that's a miss.
That is a miss, unfortunately.
Okay. I did want to. I also wanted to ask you if, because I'm using the back of the chair between us, if I can basically use that as some level of cover against my bonus for my AC. for my defense.
I think he might have a. Does he have a modifier for attacking you because you're higher ground? We'll say that he's no higher ground, at least 10 feet. No, that's just there. I don't think that's going to gain any bonus. They're not like particularly big chairs or anything like that. They're just
Okay,
chairs.
so I'm done.
All right. 5, 2, 3.
I have a question. I have an ability that says that which can be recovered once per day. What does that mean exactly on when the recovery happens?
What ability are you referring to?
Well, my chi pool, I have 4 points per day, which can be recovered once per day. So I'm wondering if between scenes when we're driving over
I
here,
think
if
it takes
I could
5 minutes of meditation to get your chi pool back.
Okay, so I could have recovered it between scenes on the way over here then.
Yes.
Would you mind if I did that? So I have a few more right now? I'm fine either way. Doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, I'd rather not because you didn't.
Sure.
So.
That's fine. I didn't realize because I was reading that. I'm like, I should probably ask when that recovers.
Yeah. I think it's like when you take the equivalent of a short rest, which in this is.
Now I know. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Let me double check. Chi attribute, chi pool, chi points. Once per day can meditate or imbibe alcohol or whatever. Yeah, it's 5 minutes of whatever it is you do to get it back, which is for you a meditation. Yeah. All right, Mac. What do you do?
All right. Is the ninja who stabbed Eternal? Is he still up?
Yeah, this guy's still up. He's bleeding everywhere, but he's still fighting.
He's the injured ninja. Okay. I will take one action to aim, one action to shoot. So I'll have 46 on my damage. 5d6 to hit. Got a 17. Is that good enough?
We'll say that he's starting to slow down. So yes.
Okay. Damage is 13.
13 minus that. He is starting to waver on his feet. What's this ninja gonna do? Move in and slash at you with ninja toe, and then dance away.
I'll go ahead and use my reaction to give him a -1 die.
All right, only 5d6, and he misses. What? Then I'll throw a shuriken as he rushes into this gradually shrinking cloud of smoke. Cover. Does a 15 hit your ranged defense?
Yeah.
All right. I don't think it gets through your sub.
Nope.
All right. 5. What's? Oh yeah. She's your speed. 7. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. She'll just wait. This ninja. And then it's my turn doing that. Gotta stand in front of the door. Lady Anarchy, your turn.
Who's the new person that came out?
You're not sure. She looks very important though, and that ninja is clearly standing there, as her bodyguard. You briefly lock eyes, and then she just gives you this dismissive, exasperated glare before looking towards the exit.
1, 2, 3, 4. I am going to go ahead and jump to the next table over for one of my actions, and then I will go ahead and try and tee off on this guy. I'm at 76, so I'll trade 2 dice for 1 die of damage.
Okay. Yeah, you have higher ground, so it's an extra 2d6 right there.
Yeah, but that's a miss at a 19.
19 is a miss for melee. Yeah.
So that's it for me.
All right, this dude. Yeah, his wounds overcome him. You see him woozy on his feet. He kind of wavers, and then falls over into unconsciousness, probably to bleed out and die. Imagos.
Okay. So, okay.
Yeah, you got a ninja and this lady
Yeah.
approach. They don't look like they're looking to get into anything. He's just kind of like got a sword out, like gesturing threateningly at you.
Okay, and I don't recognise the woman with it at all.
You recognize her from when you first came in. She was the lady looking through the windows on the office.
That's what I assumed. Okay, so I will turn on the spot and I will try and see if she will actually acknowledge me. So, oi, you! Oi! What? Stop all this! This is getting crazy. And see if I can actually get her to call the guys off.
Okay. Give me a charisma check.
Charisma check. Okay, so that would be a 7. Oh, so it's 3d6. I have my suave thing as well, so I can. So that mean I can. Does that mean I can make a charisma mental attack to see if I can charm her, or
Just roll the charisma check.
Standard charisma. Okay, cool. So that's a 3d6. Okie doke. 3d6.
Can we tell them that we work for Ninja Headquarters Incorporated?
Bam.
We just came to do a quality check.
Yeah.
You can try.
13.
All right, 13. She will yell out, "Stand down! Stand down!" And then look expectantly at the rest of you. Eternal Senpai, it is your turn.
She is yelling at her men to stand down.
Yes.
I will stand down as well for the moment. I will even try to stabilize the ninja that is at my feet.
Okay,
As
give me a
gesture
logic.
of goodwill. Sure thing. I need to. Sorry, I lost my character sheet panel. There it is. So. I got a 10.
That is enough to stabilize him. He will not die.
Okay. And I will basically have my quarterstaff against my back and be holding it in case anything changes.
All right. I think we need to give Mac Marlowe a turn before anyone else can go. So, Mac, what are you doing?
We are in a state of detente, right? Everyone has stopped shooting and we're standing down to parley?
Yes.
Okay. So our goal is to get Mindy and find out what the scientist thing is going on.
Mm-hmm.
Mindy was the only thing you came here for, and then she blurted out the thing about the scientist when Lady Anarchy intimidated all the strippers.
Okay. Lady Anarchy intimidated all the strippers?
Yeah, she leaped on the thing and was like, "Where's Mindy?" And they were like just pointed directly at them.
I was not here for that.
She was unconscious. She was like, "I don't know."
Yeah, you were definitely AFK at the time, Mike.
Lots of things happened while you were gone, Mike. Some of them good, some of them bad, most of them bad.
It was an awkward situation that we were in. I'll just leave it at that. Awkward.
So we currently don't have Mindy. She's somewhere in back?
No, she's
no, we have her.
No, we don't.
Well, she's
on
right
the
there.
Over here, unconscious.
Okay, can we... Only reason I'm even dissembling right now is I've got decent charisma. I only got a 7. It's not awesome. It's just decent. I was thinking I could talk to him and try and negotiate for whatever we want, but I'm guessing if they have a scientist in back, they're probably not going to give him up.
Well, we want Mindy. We know that. We don't know much else beyond that. You don't have negotiation? I have negotiating.
You negotiate in haiku?
Apparently. Oh, were you not here for the jokes? Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, I have actually negotiation as a skill. And so we joked about the fact that I just haiku them until they daze out and go, whatever you say, you can have it.
I do have 1d6 in baseball and 1d6 in tracking and gambling. I do not have any negotiate. So
you only have 1d6 in gambling?
I have 1d6 in gambling, yeah.
Yeah, if you had 2d6, I'd say maybe you could use half of the skill. But yeah, if you only have 1d6, it probably doesn't count.
Could this be a charisma roll at 3d6?
Yeah, I mean, well, so everybody's already standing down. What are you trying to accomplish with a charisma roll?
I just want to say we're leaving with Mindy.
All right, give me a charisma roll.
I got a 10.
She says, "That's all you want, that woman?" She just points sort of like...
Is that what this whole fight's been about?
This bag of trash is what you're here for. That's the kind of expression you're getting.
I look at my guys. That's what we're here for, right?
I nod.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Take her and go now. She gestures.
Do we want to try to, double down for the scientist and back?
Well, it's now all the ninjas. The Lady Anarchy's turn. So what's Lady Anarchy doing? She grabbed
Lady
Minty.
Anarchy AFK'd without notification, it sounds like.
No, I wrote it in the chat.
Sorry.
I didn't even see.
He's back, though.
Okay.
So I have no idea what's going on.
Oh, okay. So Mac was like, "Look, we just want Mindy, and that's it." And Sharon was like, "Fine, take her and leave." And
So
it's
now
your-
Mike wants to know if we're doubling down and trying to get the scientist, too.
I hear you got a scientist in the back. What's up with that?
It's none of your business. I thought you were here for Mindy and are going to leave now.
Yeah, but she told us that it was all about him.
She like looks at Mac like, "Do you control these people or do you not?"
I don't want to call for backup. Do you want me to call for backup?
Okay. Lady Anarchy, that's where it is. What are you doing? You yell
Sounds
that
like we're
stuff.
talking. That's what I did, was talk.
Right. This ninja is unconscious. We can take him off the turn order. Ben, what are you doing?
Okay, so I will try and throw some extra weight beyond onto Mac's negotiation as well, and basically say, "Yeah, okay, we know the science here. Let's get this sorted, then we'll go." And I will make another charisma check. So another 3d6.
Critical success on this. If you...
Oh,
Oh
two
man, that's
sixes.
close. So you make persuade. Look. When I leave a scientist, she's like, "We are not giving the scientist up." Or she said, "I don't know what you're talking about." So, yes. She's like, "Look, there's no scientist here. She's a junkie. She's talking about an entirely different strip club."
Okay.
I take out my cell phone, start pretending that I'm calling for backup.
Okay, Eternal Senpai, what are you doing?
So, hold on a sec. I'm just double checking my count. Okay. I step forward and I say to the woman, "Truce over tea served, provide us answers we seek. We seek scientist." I am going to roll my negotiation.
Okay.
I'm managing to keep this up.
It is impressive.
3d6.
What
I'm
square
even going to
do you
spend a
want?
luck. 22 with a luck.
Nice.
Since you burned a luck, your 6 is exploding.
Mm,
Oh, that's true, yeah. Well, we
yay.
should know which one is the luck die, but yeah.
Oh,
I'm-
okay.
Let's go. Let's roll the
Rolling
6
one.
again and add to the total.
It only
23.
exploded to a 1. But 23.
What is her mental?
Apparently, I am extremely eloquent in my haiku.
It's all right, fine. Bring him out! She yells.
Holy shit, that worked.
I told you that she'd get us somewhere.
They bring out an unconscious fella.
Hold on. So I'm going to look at her. I'm like, you couldn't convince a couple of rent-a-cops to let you in here, but you're going to get her to bring a scientist out?
Maybe he's not a very good scientist. Maybe it's not much to give him up.
I hope you're paying those rent-a-cops top dollar, because they're worth it. They're willing to tase children for you.
Because all of my employees are extremely well compensated. And just as she does, that thug appears from out of the smoke and just sort of like heaves the unconscious scientist onto the ground, picking up this ninja. And go back over here.
Okay, we take those two, we leave. That's my vote right now. Take our win.
I think that's sane, if you guys are in agreement.
Yes. Yeah,
Run.
Yeah.
Take our winnings.
We could take them.
No, you could not.
My
PM,
character
in
sheet
case
says
of-
fearless, just so you know.
Oh, yeah, then you could take him. Yeah.
And I just like to point out, I'm a tactician. We take our win, we leave. My character sheet says tactician. Speaking of tacticians and tactics, since I now understand this, once we get in the van, I'm going to start my 5-minute meditation. Get my chi back.
I'm doing the same for my luck.
Well, I think that is where we were going to end the
Okay.
demonstration.
Cool. I had fun, guys.
Turn that into a full-blown battle. Oh.
That was fun.
That was fun, Mike. Thank you very much. Appreciate your time.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you very much, Mike.
Later on, when you guys manage to wake the scientist up, you will interrogate him. Well, not a lot of interrogation is required, but he says there's like a very deadly contagion that they've gotten planned to like weaponize to hold the city hostage, and it's in the Chenhua laboratories, and that's where.
Okay.
Where we would be going, but I have stuff I have to do today. So.
Okay. Well, that was a lot of fun, and I'm going to now. Anything people want to say before we sign off?
No, that was great. We'll send the link when it goes live. We'll maybe we can get Morris to post that up on their social media as well. That was a fun demo session.
Okay.
Sure will, yeah.
I'm going to hit stop.
I was here for. It was
nice to see the system in action. That's different. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, I've wanted to see it played for a long time. So
Yeah, that was
nice.
fun,
Thanks so
and
much.
I'm sorry
Yeah,
that
yeah.
early on I was in and out on actually hearing stuff. Like I said, I'm not feeling well, so focus is a little off. But that was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun, and well, that's it, everyone. Thanks for watching. Signing off.